unless I'm doing something to like extort somebody, then there's nothing wrong with it. Like this is something that's like. Yeah.
Ding! Level 20, baby! Let's go! Let's go, dude! Let's go! Let's go! Hey! Hey! Let's go! Level 20! Woo! We did it! We did it! Level 20, baby! Did you show Bonnie French Bonnie clip? I did not.
I seen that.
We are gonna look.
There was some, wasn't it like, wasn't she African American?
Well, she's French, so no, she wasn't.
Oh, wasn't she black?
Remember when Sound Falls music? I do remember that. I do.
That's my paladin.
If it'll fall the other way.
How do you know?
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Oh my god.
What is that? What is that?
Cover the fireworks with your body.
Hey, if that thing falls, get ready. Oh, this is cool. Oh!
Ah! Why is it shooting this?
Yeah!
Friendly fire!
Yeah! Esfand! Oh my. That's how you do it, baby. Sometimes you gotta hit the deck.
So, and Chase is going to be your teammate for today.
Yay! I love your dog.
I love you.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay.
Yeah, okay. Very good. So, yeah, please, Britt, if you could stand right there. And
My name.
wait, try really hard. No way, you got to the beginning already? Oh my god. Oh my god. Imagine having talent, dude. That's insane. How did you pick that up in seconds?
Because we as streamers are delusional and living in our own bubbles of thinking we are talented, but when we see actual talent, we remember there's talented people out there. And the high probability is there's very likely more talented people in chat than, you know,
True.
us as streamers.
Esfand make content with Maya? I just get so annoyed every time I remember that she exists.
It was a really good sponsor. They genuinely do a pretty good job, so that's pretty good.
Hey, just remembering you exist, and now I'm sad.
Tomorrow, I'm gonna go play basketball. Oh yeah, all in out.
The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through me, and by its grace am I made one with all that is sacred. The light
Liadrin, it has begun. I need you with me on the wall.
Mortimer, the void will envelop us soon. Only the light can save us now.
No. The time for prayer has passed.
The sunwell will not fall. Not while I draw breath. Little elves. I can see you grow weary. How much longer can you hold out? Flee and save yourselves.
Liadrin, don't.
Light be with you. You see? She understands it's hopeless. Soon, you all will. The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through me, and by its grace am I made one with all that is sacred. The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through... I know that I am unworthy. I don't know if I deserve your help, but I know my people do. Please give them strength. I admire your spirit, but that will not save you. Soon, I will break your world.
You can't even break one elf.
This darkness comes to devour everything. And when it is finished, there will be no more light. Without your aid, we will perish. I beg you, help us.
Not while we draw breath.
A song with
The light flickers, and in its trembling glow, you still cling to hope. How quaint. Shadow is closing in. It hungers to devour. hope. We cannot succumb to fear. We must not falter. There will be no victory without suffering. No survival without sacrifice.
You feel it, don't you? The call of the void, that devouring host, with no mercy, no equal. Come, little lights, and be extinguished.
The darkest night falls upon us. But if we stand together, the dawn will come. I call upon you now, champions of the light, defenders of Azeroth. Summon your strength, steel your hearts, because today, we fight!
Hello Internet, my name is Taliesin.
And I'm Evitel.
And welcome to Cologne, Germany for GamesCom 2025!
Woo! And welcome to the Creator Clash live from GamesCom. We are kicking off with the Player Housing Showcase today.
Evie, what time is it?
It is Xaryu time.
It's midnight! All of the time! All week! The whole place! It's just midnight all of the time! The new expansion, you might have heard, we are rebuilding Silvermoon. Half of it has been rebuilt in this hall.
It's right here.
This is where the entire budget has gone. If there's a feature in the new expansion that you were expecting you didn't get, that's why. It's because it's all here. We've got this massive stage here where we're going to be having the Creator Clash later on, all day, all week. But we've got our huge player housing hub.
It's
home base. It's a massive house.
Oh, just
it's
wait until you see it, guys.
even bigger than our house.
Unbelievable.
It's incredible.
Not
And there's a queue around the block, fittingly, to get in there. We're thinking of having a barbecue later on.
Hey.
You know, just a little
Make
neighborhood
yourself
party.
at home.
It'll be fantastic. But Evertel, is there any finer time to be a World of Warcraft player than in the wake of a new expansion announcement?
The morning after, and I have to say, there is no better way to start your day than seeing that cinematic play, seeing that gameplay features trailer go live, and seeing the reactions of the crowd here and now. It is on another level. Tally, how are you feeling?
How am I feeling? I'm feeling like I want to see a lot more Xaryu, and the good news is I'm going to, because every what feels like 5 or 10 minutes, she appears on that screen, and she's like 10 foot tall. And I'm not being funny. Do you have any idea how big that makes her feet? They're the size of me, and it's like every dream I ever had. You know, like I feel very close to Xaryu, and it used to be a meme, and I used to enjoy the meme. But recently, I've noticed it's kind of become very real and almost my entire personality, and I'm completely fine with that, honestly.
You know what? I'll take it.
I was a priest in Legion, so we've known each other for a long time. Not quite as long as I've known you, but nearly as long. You know, but you can come too. It's absolutely fine. We saw you from across the bar. We really love your vibe. You can come on adventures with me and Xaryu. It's all going to be brilliant. So, like, I'm absolutely in nirvana right now. It's fantastic. But that's not all that Midnight is offering, believe it or not. What was your reaction to the cinematic last night?
Oh, it was just sublime. You know, I love all this talk of, like, coming home. We have player housing coming about. Seeing the Blood Elves, like, so gloriously rendered on the screen. Lorthamar absolutely going for it. It really felt like coming home.
I know that you are a big night elf enjoyer. Blood elf enjoyer.
I'm an elf enjoyer overall.
Exactly, and so am I, man. And I did not know that what I really needed in my life was nose sweat. I needed to see Blood Elf nose sweat, and it's made my life better, frankly.
Liadrin is incredible.
But joking aside, like, glorious to see the Blood Elves center stage, just being incredibly cool and elfy and fighting and laying it down.
Oh, the moment
and
when
spitting spitting. I thought we'd banned that, but no, it's right back in the game.
It's back, but when they kind of emerge, you've got the Sunwell, you've got the armies assembling, mysterious armies.
Thank you. Can I just say a big thank you here to the Ret Paladins who all quit the game en masse, but when Liadrin called and you got that 5% buff, they were right back again, out of the Sunwell, ready to fight. And I just want to, we see you, Ret Paladins, and we're thankful to you. Thank you for being here.
Oh, I got chills. I've got chills now just thinking about it. It's just absolutely amazing.
What about the features that we've seen of the expansion so far? What's kind of stood out to you?
I'm really curious about the prey system. I think it's one of those features that I don't really know much about yet, but I want to see it in action.
You're looking forward to being hunted through the forest by a big troll.
A cat and mouse, right? Hunter being hunted back and forth. I like that. I like that addition to kind of like world gameplay enjoyment. How about you, Tally?
For me, like, it's housing, obviously, but like really surprising to see all the new zones and things like that. Yes. And like, you know, we were all expecting Silvermoon. Having those Silvermoon vibes back again is so special to me. And look, I know this is the Void expansion, okay? I know it's like the Light versus Void and all these things tackling together, but what I'm really pleased to see is the fact that Silvermoon, basically untouched, Eversong Woods, just how we left it. In fact, even nicer than how we left it.
Exactly.
Like, the undead are gone.
It's had a full revamp. It looks absolutely beautiful and stunning and has been rebuilt from the ground up. So those of you who love Silvermoon, who want to go back and want to see it in its full glory, you are in for an absolute treat.
And it's going to be huge. It's like the vibes look immaculate. The Ghostlands, it's autumn lands now. It's just, there's no ghosts in there. It's just beautiful trees. It's just wonderful things. I can't wait. And that's what I'm really looking forward to on day one of this expansion, is logging in, them telling me how vitally important it is that I take the fight to the Void and to Xalatath, and me kind of being like, yeah, but also, maybe I'm just going to hang around in Eversong and enjoy the vibes. It's not just us here today, you will be very, very pleased to note, because we have our on-the-field reporter, Esfand, who's going to take us around all of the player housing stuff right now.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's Esfand here. I'm here in GamesCom in Germany for World of Warcraft Midnight. It's very exciting. I'm telling you, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. I think this booth is freaking sick. I think it blows all the other booths out of the water. Like, just freaking big center stage. And look, I know, like, they got all this Void stuff here, okay? I get it. It's midnight, and, you know, everybody's into the Void, okay? But I want to show you guys what I'm into, all right? And that's my brand new, beautiful house that I got, okay? Who cares about the neighbors? Look at this, home sweet home. My brand new, beautiful house that I bought with gold that I farmed on my own. It wasn't given to me just because I'm a streamer. I did not dance for it on a mailbox. I didn't do a hot tub stream in the Stormwind Fountain. Not for this one, anyway. Bam, look at that. Pretty sick, huh? I did just close on this house. Yeah, my big, beautiful house. We have this this portrait here. This is a nice, more modern-looking portrait, very fancy. A lot of, nice graphics and stuff. We can change whoever's in there at times. We got all these beautiful Librams, these books, right? I'm a paladin. I'm a big paladin, Libram guy. I know how to read. I don't mean to brag, but I can read a lot. I promise. I know how to read. We have this this other bookshelf here, and again, showing off how much I can read because I can. This isn't just any normal bookshelf. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is my magic bookcase. So, yeah, as you can see, only the finest here in Azeroth for the Retribution Paladins. I got all these beautiful PC setups for all my friends. I have so many friends, guys. Lots of friends. Tons of friends. We got our Razer mouse and keyboard, the Samsung monitor, the Razer headset. Yeah, but I invite my friends over like all the time, and we just have housing parties. Yeah, we just have like housing LAN parties, and we just go and do different things. So I'll invite some friends over later, and maybe they'll come in here and check out the housing. I got setups over there. I got setups over here as well, as you can see with these nice nice bars. So these actually I got these from Stormwind Marketplace. Yeah, these were from the Blue Recluse Tavern. There was like a big thing that happened with like a fire-breathing dragon years ago. But they had these in storage in the back, and they wanted to get rid of them. So they were renovating, but I got these on the cheap. So my nice little bars over here. We have oh, here's another. Look, I know we had the nice modern portrait, but I like having these classic portraits too. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit vintage, but this is my speed. I like it. But yeah, we got chairs as well. Chairs are sick. So I'm a big chair guy. These chairs have actually been crafted. The frick? Dude, I'm telling you, the neighbors are so loud. I'm telling the HOA. Yeah, I got to talk to HOA about that. But yeah, I can't wait, man. You know, welcome to my new humble abode. I mean, it's humble. It's so humble. Very humble. But I did buy it with my own gold that I have lots of. And yeah, here at Gamescom Germany, very excited. Oh, also, you know what else I almost forgot? About this. The Creator Clash live from Gamescom. Ooh. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to have some other people, like, you know, just some of the locals here. You know, they don't have nice, lavish houses like me, but if they can put together a house as good as mine, then they're going to get to win this trophy. You see that? So that's going to happen here shortly. I hope you guys enjoy.
Amazing stuff. So as you can see, we've got our Creator Clash schedule up on screen now. It is a jam-packed 3 days, kicking off today with the Housing Showcase, Dungeon Showcase following on later this afternoon, followed by a Delve Showcase. Tomorrow is all-out Arena Day, starting off with Echo Dire Wolves and going throughout the day until the grand finals in the evening. And then we are popping back in on Friday evening for yet another housing showcase because we absolutely cannot get enough of that. So come by for sure if you are about and tune in.
It's about time that we made housing competitive. And speaking of competitive, here's our PvP host, Zico.
Hi, Zico.
Hey.
How
Hello.
are you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, good. Are you looking forward to the PvP side of this
I am
match?
so excited. We got some amazing games lined up tomorrow. It's finally happening. We got Europe and North America both being flown in to finally face off against each other because it's been a minute. So we're going to have a lot of questions that will be answered tomorrow on the Arena Showcase.
Amazing.
Fantastic. And, you know, you are an old hand at all of this. And what does it take to win a competition like this, live in an arena like this?
I mean, the stakes are going to be high. It's going to be, you know, a crowded area here. It's going to be just a test of mental fortitude, I think, for sure.
A lot of these people are very off-putting, very distracting, you know? So these guys got to have their A game on the whole
100%,
time.
100%.
Do you have, like, a tip for the winner?
A tip for the winner, just basically if they watch my gameplay and my VODs and try to mimic that as much as possible, then they're going to have a good shot. I'm just kidding. So for tomorrow, we have the Dire Wolves, which is going to be Sea-Doo's team, former Team Liquid, with a little bit of twist, going up against Echo, which have been the dominant team here in Europe. And then we also have Welcome to the Jung, which has been kind of the best team for a real long time in North America, going up against Shibaku Tensei, which was the second place team in Europe. So we're going to have the 2 best teams from Europe and NA going head-to-head tomorrow at 10 a.m. local time, and you definitely don't want to miss that.
Oh, I absolutely will not. I cannot wait to tune in.
I'm surprised you didn't ask me, but it's okay. I was busy anyway. It's fine. I think it's time for us to meet our housing competitors up on stage. What do you think, Evie?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's hand over to Esfand up there.
What's up, everybody? I'm Esfand, hello, and I'm here on stage at Gamescom. Gamescom is incredible. This is my first Gamescom, super fun. But we're here with AnnieFuchsia, Mr. GM, Xaryu, Pikaboo. But we're gonna go through. Actually, Annie, will you show us like what do you got so far with your house?
I got nothing because I'm just getting started. But I'll have you know, I'm discovering how to make stuff, and I'll show you right here. There's so many things. How do I decide what to start with? Do you have any advice?
Do I have advice?
Do you have any advice?
Okay, so this is what I would say. Have you ever built anything in your life? Anything at all?
I've built Legos. Does that count?
Okay, Legos counts, but this is like Legos, but different. Yeah. So here's the thing. Just imagine like a life, a real one. What do you have here? That's a bed, right?
Yeah, this is a bed, and it's blue, which is perfect for the Alliance.
Okay. Get rid of it. Yeah. Get. Yeah.
But it's the only thing I have so far.
Yeah. Horrible start. Okay. You don't need a bed. You can just sleep on the ground. Waste of money.
Okay, hold on. I do have one more thing. Okay, I'm gonna show you. You turn around. I have a bookshelf. There's a few spider webs, but I think it's okay. What do you think?
No. Terrible bookshelf.
It's great. It looks so nice. Look at all those skulls and everything, the details around that. And the spider web especially. This means that you can have some guests in your house, even if you don't have any friends. You got your spider friends.
Spiders are not friends. They are food.
Food?
Yes.
No, spiders are friends.
No, there's like a cooking recipe with like 50 cooking where you make like spider legs in Elwyn Forest.
No, that's gruesome.
You just don't get it, man. You just don't get it. Look, here, this is what I would do. I would take this bookshelf, throw it in the trash.
Okay, well, are you going to do it? Because it looks really heavy. I can't do that.
No, we'll get someone to do that. Look at the set. Look, the set's incredible. Just get the same people that did the set to do that.
Okay, well, is there anyone on the set who wants to help me do what Esfand is asking for? No, nobody.
Yeah, they don't pay him enough. Yeah, they got to pay him extra overtime for that. Look, so here's what I would do. I would take this house, and I would make it more of a home because it's a house, not a home. You just got to make it more like homely.
Oh, because it's time to go home?
It is time to go home. To Mr. GM's house, actually. Mr. GM. Hello. Yo.
Hello there, how you doing?
I'm good. Dude, your house is so much nicer than Annie's.
I've been up all night.
You're what?
I've been awake all night making this.
See, this is what like hard work, whenever hard work is actually on display, that's what you see with Mr. GM's. Annie's house, just, look, dark, gloomy, no lighting.
I'm just getting started.
She's been working all night on this and has barely gotten anything done. Mr. GM, on the other hand, just look at phenomenal work. Look, he's got the lighting. Where was your, wait, this almost looks like a template.
No, it's not a template. No, I made this, obviously.
You made this yourself?
Yeah, the whole thing took me all night.
Wow, look at that. Look at what Mr. GM is capable of. Incredible. Yeah, incredible work. So what was your inspiration?
A house. Yeah, this is actually like my house in the UK. That's what they all look like, so.
Are all houses in the UK like this?
Yes.
Wow, okay. Yeah, our houses in NA are made out of paper, so.
True, yeah, lots of wood, lots of candles. You can turn them off and on, which is quite fun. But yeah, it's...
Wait, do that again, that was sick.
You ready? Here we go. Huge.
Sick. That's super sick. Okay, well, hell yeah. Mr. GM is owning. Good job. Let's go check out Xaryu and Pikaboo. Okay. All right, Zar.
Oh.
Hey,
Hello.
what's up, dude?
Dude, look at my streaming setup in the game.
Okay, you have a streaming setup in the game. See, sometimes it's good to remove yourself and like get out of the house.
No, I'm not gonna come out of my house at all. Look at this. We got the bed, we got a light, we got a picture, and then we got the streaming setup with the mic and everything, the camera. Like, we're good.
Okay, this guy left his house just to go back into his house.
I mean, what else did you expect?
Dude, you traveled all the way from America to Germany to go back into your house in game.
That's right. Yes.
You go full circle. I like this. So, what kind of light is that?
I think it's an Elgato key light.
Sick. Hell yeah.
Look at this chair. It's pretty sick. You like that? Got a little drink in there and everything.
Yeah, dude, that's sick. What kind of PC are you gonna put in there?
It's a Starforge PC.
Sick.
PC set up. Yeah, we just moved in, so it's just kind of basic right now. But we're gonna get the PC set up here. It's gonna look amazing.
Sick. Yeah. I like how you have the lighting coming from this side. Is that a window?
Yep.
Yeah, natural lighting. Yeah.
Natural lighting is pretty much the only way. Yeah.
Sick. Okay. I like the inspiration here. Who do you think's gonna have a better house, you or Pika?
Really?
Wow, what a humble man. He says Pika's gonna have a better house than him. That's incredible. Wow.
Thank you, Esfand.
Indubitably. Let's check out Pika's house. Yo. Oh, dude, you
started working. I just cleaned up the whole place. And
dude, I love this. I love what you're doing with this. It's the turn around a little bit. Show the other side.
Yeah, so there's nothing in the house at all. I just started like working on the at-home bar.
So what's the inspiration for the? I don't care about this side. Show us the other side. What was the inspiration for the other side?
Just to like, to keep it clean. A lot of this space, it can be turned into anything. And once I figure out what I want to do with it, it'll be there for it. Instead of having a bunch of useless stuff there that I don't really like. I'm in my bedroom too, so I got my bed here.
Oh, sick. See, I like the minimalist setup.
Just a simple bed, and then probably put like blackout curtains right here, I think, and then that'll be it for the bedroom. No TV, nothing here. Yeah.
Are you gonna have a home gym?
I didn't even think of that. I could, now that I have enough space, yeah, I probably could. I'm looking for exercise equipment and bicycles, but I'm not seeing any of those here, so.
Because here's the thing. I was talking to Xaryu. Xaryu said, dude, he's gonna have a way better house than yours.
Well, yeah, he's completely delusional. He's made one little desktop setup in his entire house. He has nothing of actual value there, so. Yeah.
Well, he said his home gym's gonna blow your home gym out of the water.
Wait till I start cooking up on my gym, then we'll see.
Wait, what's that over there?
This was my bar. I was starting to work on this, but I can't. I'm not tall enough to see the bar, so might have to change this here. And I got my keg and then some mixologist station here too. So that's the first thing you see when you walk into the house.
Pika, it is 10 a.m. on a Wednesday, and the first you started with alcohol?
It's like a vacation. Brand new housing feature. Yes, it's important.
Okay. This was important to you?
Yeah.
Sick. Okay. Where are you gonna go after the alcohol?
I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of options. It's intense. So I'm gonna start getting more creative here, and I'm gonna figure it out soon.
Yeah, I think if there's too much alcohol, you might not figure it out. Okay, well, sick. All right. So yeah, you guys can see like our guys are working hard, building houses. All their creative juices are like maxed out. You guys can see. Actually, you guys can check out their streams too if you guys want a little bit of their POV of how everything goes. But the housing stuff is absolutely incredible. I got a chance to play it a few months ago, and this was back in Boston when they were doing the Warcraft event. They were doing the Warcraft World Tour, and I'm telling you, man, blew my mind. So yeah, you can check out their streams. You can see their POV too, and yeah, it's going great. Let's go check back in with them. Okay. Oh, they went. Oh. Are we good? Can you guys hear me? Okay, good. Well, let's go ahead and throw it back to the main desk then with Taliesin and Evertail. All right.
You know what? I've been to a lot of streamers' houses in my time, and I can confirm that's an accurate representation of what most of them look like on the inside.
We got the whole gamut there of running from like cozy, comfy Mr. GM style to like absolute boozer minimalism.
And their housing as well. Evie, I've got excellent news. We've managed to capture a real-life dev. We've got him in a pincer movement. He can't escape, no matter how hard he tries. We've got Paul Cubitt, the Associate Game Director of World of Warcraft here.
Yes, hello, hi, happy to be here. Super excited to finally be sharing details about Midnight with the rest of the world. I mean, we've all been hearing about housing at least a little bit over the last year or so, but now we're able to share details about the zones, about the features, and digging deeper into housing. Folks, like the first group of people just started going through the housing stations just a couple minutes ago, and people are playing, setting up their own goblin dens or whatever they have planned for themselves. So super excited to see people having fun.
A promise of goblin dens. I'm going to check that out later
Yeah,
on.
I can hear screams of delight or fear or joy coming from over there. So really excited to see what they come up with.
So housing has always been one of those things, I feel, that as a World of Warcraft player, I've always wanted. I've always desired it.
Yep.
But I always kind of assumed it was never going to happen. I once had a conversation with Ian Haskostas about it. He looked me in the eye and told me, yeah, maybe. So what was the inspiration to finally make it happen?
I mean, this is something that we wanted to do for forever, and it just, to do it correct, to do it the way that we wanted to do it, we knew it was going to take a long time. So what we're seeing now is the product of years of sort of building up the system to the point where it's at, where we're able to share it with you all today. I mean, think back to Dragonflight eras when like we were starting to build up the team that are building housing to where we're at now. And to be able to get there just took a lot of planning. You know, once we started figuring out, like, okay, this is something we know we can do, we think we're capable of doing in about a couple of years, then we started doing it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no surprise that it's taken years and years to make this feature come to life. With that in mind, is there anything you can share about some of like maybe your earliest prototypes or sketches? Maybe something we could take a look at. We've got something on the screen now.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can see, like, honestly, the feature hasn't changed a whole lot from beginning to now. We started with sketches. You know, we knew we wanted to build houses, and that's where we ended up. Players are able to build houses, and the details have been filled in over time. Like, one of the things that's been pretty consistent throughout is our foundation. I think you guys are homeowners. You know it's important to have a good foundation. A bad one is a bad thing to have. And those foundations have pretty consistently been to allow players to have boundless self-expression. So to be able to just like express themselves however they want. You know, we've seen this in WoW with transmog and pets and mounts and other ways you can express yourself. But this is sort of that taken to the next level, that you can really show what type of character your guy is. The second one is that it's something that's deeply social, and so we've talked a lot about neighborhoods being a fundamental feature of housing, and this is something that we continue to want to build on. People joining public neighborhoods, guild neighborhoods, private neighborhoods, and interacting with their neighbors. And then lastly, that this is something that's going to stick around for the long term. That this is not something that's, while it is a feature of the Midnight expansion, it's not going away after Midnight. This is something that we plan to continue developing consistently and have, lots of exciting new options for decor, but also new features coming into housing over the long term.
Definitely be asking you about guild neighborhoods, etc., coming up in just a second.
Yeah.
But picture the scene, if you will. It's day one of Midnight. We're all logged in. We're having our immaculate vibes in Eversong Woods, and I open my first player house. What's the situation? How much decor do I have there to use straight away, and what does it look like?
You will start with a pretty generous sort of starting decor chest that you can start getting into trouble decorating your house without going and collecting anything additional. Everybody, if you're a brand new player, if you've been playing for a while, you'll have this nice starting chest. In addition, if you have been playing for a little bit, you should see that, based on your past achievements, there should be a couple things that are that you already have as well, that you've sort of earned over the last however many years, up to 20, 21 years that you've been playing Warcraft up to this point. So you should have a lot to be able to start playing with. If you should choose to go out and start adventuring through Eversong Woods or into Zul'Aman or even go backwards into some of the the previous expansions content, there should be other stuff for you to find in there as well.
So how do we unlock all of that new stuff? Because I appreciate that when I log in, I'm going to be sitting there for 20 minutes while all these new achievements pop and things like that.
Yeah.
But where do I go from there? How do I get more stuff?
There's all sorts of ways to earn decor. I mean, some will just be on vendors. You go into town and there's a chair vendor. We've been hearing lots of nice things about chairs today.
Man. Yeah.
And so you find that chair vendor and you say, I would like to have a chair, please, and you were able to purchase that chair. But there'll also be, professions are going to be a big way for us to be able to get decor as well, that you'll be able to craft things with any profession. And this is also backwards looking too. So if you are looking for an excuse to go back and level up your Pandaria or BFA or whatever, inscription, leatherworking, go ahead and, maybe not a bad idea to start looking into that, because there will be plenty of recipes back in there for you to be able to make. And then other things will just be hidden around the world. We have a lot of interesting ways to get stuff in World of Warcraft that we've built up over time. An example that we throw around pretty often is in Mechagon. There was the his name escapes me now, but the little stationary crafting guy that you can use to craft stuff there. Yeah, that you can use that to be able to craft a couple Mechanome specific things as well. So you should be looking for things like that. Maybe there's something that's really close to the Molten Front, and so you have to advance the Molten Front a little bit to be able to find the vendor in that space. There'll be lots of interesting pieces of decor that are tucked into little places of the world that give you excuses to go back, either explore those places for the first time or experience a little bit of nostalgia in going back to the Molten Front and remembering what those druids were doing back there.
I think you have the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever by putting all of the best decor in old Silvermoon. I have to go back there to get that stuff.
No, never. That's really exciting. I know the secret finding Discord is going to go absolutely wild about this.
Oh, for sure.
I'm certain there are going to be some really good chairs dotted out in the wild.
That's sick, man.
So we've been getting some nice glimpses of interiors, talking about the inside of houses. I'm curious about the outside and what's happening there. How much can we customize the outside of our homes, particularly in regard to, like, can I do a bit of landscaping, some gardening?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so yeah, you will be able to decorate the outside of your home in a couple different ways. First, the house itself. You'll be able to choose through a couple different options of different eaves, different gables and gutters, and there's a whole bunch of terms about the different things that appear on the roofs and outsides of the house. You can tweak that so that they won't all look the same. It won't be tract housing. You'll be able to define how that looks. And then, yes, you can do some gardening. You can put out some bushes, some fences, maybe a little gazebo or a rotunda, or whatever sorts of front yard items you want to have.
Amazing. A very important question. If I plant a beautiful garden and then just fail to water it, not like I've ever done that in real life, will my plants die or am I okay?
Do you want them to die?
Oh.
Sometimes I wonder, honestly.
Yeah. No, they will not die. They'll just sit there. I mean, there's some cool opportunities for role play there. If you wanted to replace them later with to role play as a poor gardener, then for sure you probably replace a night elf plant with a forsaken plant or something like that over time. But no, they'll just sit there.
Paul,
it'll be great. Yeah.
I like orcs. I like humans, but what if I am an elf enjoyer of some sort? Can I make my house on the outside look elfy as well? This is very important to me.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, we have some orc and human inspired looks for sure, but also night elf inspired and blood elf inspired as well. So also, as I mentioned, this is a feature that we're planning to build up over time as well. And so this and multiple other areas are places where we're looking for this will grow. We will have more options become available over time, and so we're really excited to get people in to start playing it, and then start seeing what are people hungry for? What are people most excited for us to build next?
So can we assume that there are going to be new housing updates and decor and stuff added to the game on a fairly regular basis?
Yeah. I think you can think of it how you asked the same question about transmog. When do we get new transmog? Well, it's really whenever you have new cultures added to the game, whenever you had new places you're going, then that's when you have new transmog, or new mounts, or new pets, or other new cosmetic items like that. Should be no different for decor. That as we go to whatever is beyond the Void Storm in this story, then you should probably expect them to have chairs.
Sick.
Yeah.
So with neighborhoods, okay, I'm in a PvP mood at the moment. I'm assuming it's going to be done on a kind of a ranked matchmaking basis, right? So only people as good at housing as I am will be allowed into my neighborhood, and I'll only be teamed up with other A-grade housing players. Is that right?
There's a very sophisticated matchmaking system, but no, there's no matchmaking at all. There's a house finder feature where you can use, if you're looking for a public neighborhood, you'll be able to just poke around and see which neighborhoods still have spots available, which ones, what the populations of each is. You can go tour them and take a look at how that neighborhood is looking and who's living there. But no, you can kind of choose to live wherever you choose to live. And then if you are to go into a private neighborhood, then typically you're joining with people you already know. In particular, if that's a guild neighborhood. A guild neighborhood is a different type, a specific type of private neighborhood where it is directly tied to your guild. And so even though the neighborhoods have about 50 plots in them, if your guild is bigger than that, guilds go up to 1,000 people, and if your guild happens to be 1,000 different players, all of them, no alts, the system can support that as well. You just have multiple different instances, stacked instances of that neighborhood. But you'll all be sharing progression. You'll all be kind of sharing the same neighborhood name, same identity.
That is huge news, because I was extremely worried I wouldn't make the cut for the guild neighborhood.
I know.
I was like, I am not very popular or powerful in my guild, so that's putting it mildly.
Yeah. So these houses are going to look insane, and I cannot wait to see what people come up with. But I really want to be able to go into other people's homes. If they welcome me. How possible is that to just kind of go in and explore other people's homes?
Super possible. And it is, an important thing is what you said is if they welcome me, right? Because as a homeowner, you can sort of set the rules of who can come into my house, and you can leave the door wide open. Anyone can come in. You can say they have to be invited. You can say, well, my friends can come in, or my guildmates can come in. There's a couple different options to be able to just set that ahead of time, so whatever you're comfortable with as a player. But yeah, well, I mentioned, part of the foundation is deeply social. There's nothing more social than people coming into your place and hanging out and appreciating what you've done with the space, whether it be the beautiful bookshelves or the aforementioned goblin den.
I think the social side of it sounds like one of the most appealing aspects to me.
Yeah.
And on the subject of neighborhoods and guild neighborhoods, and how can those evolve? I think what everyone wants to hear you say is that there's going to be some kind of guild hall or kind of social space in there at some point.
Yeah. Yeah. So as I mentioned, this is something that we're going to continue building over time. Would you believe that you're not the first person to suggest guild halls or shared buildings in neighborhoods?
Wait, you've talked to other people? A little bit offended.
Uh-oh. Sorry.
Wait, Charlie says guild hall. I say tavern.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean,
Oh, sure, yeah.
These are all like fantastic ideas, and so we're interested in hearing what folks are interested in building. There's a million different directions that we can take housing in. You asked like what some of our early ideas are. We had pages and pages and pages and pages of ideas, and we've distilled it down to the core we have now, which is like decor, collecting lots of decor, building a house with a tool that lets you sort of get into lots of trouble building whatever you want, placing things that are floating in the air and clipping into one another, clipping into the walls, huge size, tipped around, and so on. And then the social structure around like living with your friends. But then there's a lot of different directions you can go. I think building shared buildings is a really interesting one.
Yeah, and that freedom to kind of break the system and float things is something that we're really, really excited about.
Yeah.
I think that's just about all of our time here
Yeah.
talking to you about that. Thanks for some insightful answers and that definite 100% promise of guild halls, which I'm super excited about. Glad we got that exclusive.
That was not 100% promise, but an interesting idea for sure.
Thank
Awesome.
you, Paul.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have another look at a player housing showcase now.
Yeah. Oh, we've got time, I think, for a quick. Oh, Paul, we're going to.
Oh, we thought this wasn't going to happen, but we did.
Could sneak away. We're going to do a quick spot the difference round.
The best thing about player housing is when you make it competitive, so no pressure.
Okay.
Like, but this is going to be on your performance reports. So if we can take a look at these two images here, what is the difference? Can you spot any?
All right. Okay. Well, the paintings for sure. There was a swapperoo that happened there, so I got
Sneaky.
that.
There's one.
Yep. Is there a banana on the left and not on the right? Am I seeing that correctly?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, well, good eye. I did not spot the banana.
Straight into the fruit bowl.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little hungry. So, the spice rack is what that looks like, and it's smaller on the left than it is on the right.
Yeah.
So I got that going.
Missing a spice as well.
Yep. Oh, yeah. So there's a spice rack, and then there's that clock-like thing in the back corner. My spice rack is more in the corner like that at my house, and so that's but that's the thing which is small. And then there's a book right next to it, which is present on the right and not on the left. Did the rug move? The rug scooched a little bit.
The rug got
too.
smaller, perhaps.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
It may have been a
Shrunk in the wash.
shrink and a scooch.
I'm seeing a couple more.
Combo shrink scooch.
I'm seeing a couple more.
Oh, the light. Yeah, there's a light on the roof on the right and not on the left. Is the
Yeah.
You know what? I see there's some red books on the left and they're green on the right.
Another one, very good.
Yeah.
And I see at least two more.
All right, what do you got?
Speaking of light, I feel like there's some sunlight coming on the right and just some blue light coming in on the left.
I think that might be to do with the dynamic lighting of the hanging lights,
Oh,
which I think is really cool. That
there we
casts
go.
more of a glow over the pictures.
Okay, I take that back. The flowers in the little table setting are different colors.
Yeah,
on each side.
and there's a difference. There's a difference in the quality of flame in the pizza oven as well.
Oh,
yeah.
In one of those pizza ovens, it's cooking nicely. It's going to be floppy. It's going to be all nice. And in the other one, that's coming out as a crisp.
Yeah.
You know, so someone needs to watch that. Yep. Well, you have passed the test.
All right.
Congratulations.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for your insight. Thank you for the answers to our questions. We'll be
thank you
seeing
guys. Yeah.
lots more of you over the course of the event, I think.
Thanks
Ooh,
for
there we
coming
go.
to. Oh, here's the circles. Okay, what
there
we
we go.
miss? Oh,
You were
there's
right.
Oh, we missed some
all
paneling.
those. Yeah, the
Some
paneling.
there, and that
Did we
little
get the
black
box?
The little black box.
We missed it.
It's also obvious when you put circles around it.
Right?
Voidy circles at that.
Yeah. All right, thanks again. Yeah, thanks for coming to Cologne and visiting us and playing housing and talking. And thanks everybody for exploring Midnight with us. We can't wait to welcome you as we get to alpha and beta and eventually get this game in your hands.
Amazing. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Paul.
Thanks to it, Alfurious for my sub.
Cyclone around the corner, Raikou can't get there. And watch it explodes!
G blocked who are playing out of their minds. This is personal. Oh, almost not dodging the Song of Chi-Ji, but everybody is dead. How is Sinu gonna pull this one back?
We're back, and not just by ourselves. Look, Esfand is here.
Back
from the field.
I'm back from the field. Both of the fields, I was working the cornfields before this, just out there, getting real down and dirty, and then, because actually, I moved into that house over there, so I was making sure the lawn was good
Well
and all that.
done, yeah.
Thank
We
you.
noticed the blanket. Yeah,
thank you, thank you. Yeah, so a lot of work went into that. I'm really proud of it, that's kind of like it's my life, my whole sort of life achievement, I guess.
That's not even a joke. In the times I've had to play with player housing, because I'm a YouTuber, I want to break stuff. I want to see stuff I'm not supposed to see and get secrets. But every time just got completely caught up in putting things together and the intricacies of making books bigger and smaller and slotting them on shelves and floating them up in the air and clipping them through things. And the potential for creativity is amazing. And I think we're going to see loads of that in this creator clash here.
Oh yeah. We went and so we got to do the housing. How many months? It was like 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah.
Right. We got to see kind of like the first draft of it. This was out in Boston, and they told us, they're like, okay, do this, do that, make sure you're not breaking anything. Immediately, all of us just broke everything. And I was on the table, I was flying around some magic carpet table basically, and. It's just so cool because you have so many opportunities to be creative.
Yeah.
And we got a chance to give our feedback, and for me, I'm look, I'm a big fan of breaking things. Huge fan of breaking things. So I'm hey, just let the kids play, let them do that. So hopefully they keep a lot of that in because I think it's fun.
Oh yeah, man. We had jump puzzles. People were creating death pits, but also kind of movable things as well. And it's amazing how specific you can make everything to your favorite kind of WoW race or your class or something. If you're a Night Elf Rogue, you can make an interior that is very Night Elf Rogue themed. Which is awesome.
Jumping into the housing showcase, which actually you have no idea how hard it is for me. How hard it is for me to be up here and not actually playing, because I have not tested player housing myself yet. So in terms of the actual showcase, we are running it today, right now, and then we're doing another round in a couple of days. So the way this is going to work today, we have theme-based building tasks. Think of this as kind of like a baking style competition, right?
If you've ever heard of the Trial of Style, forget that. This is completely different. What's going to happen is you're going to get given a special theme to build your house around, and then you will build the house around that theme, and then we'll all judge how good that was an application of that theme. So nothing like the Trial of Style. Get the Trial of Style out of your mind. It's the housing creator clash.
Exactly, and we've got 4 competitors lined up for you today. We've got Mr. GM, we've got AnnieFuchsia, Xaryu, and Pikaboo, who have y'all all met already.
When I think player housing, I think Xaryu, I think Pikaboo.
Yeah.
100%.
So I'm glad we're doing this.
Yeah, without a doubt. Whenever just in any sort of interior design in general, it's not just housing. These guys are super into just the flash and the pizzazz. They care about all the extracurriculars. Both of those guys.
Exactly.
Giga.
In fact, I heard them talking earlier, and both were pretty much saying they can move up on PvP from now on.
Yeah.
And just focus squarely on player housing. And frankly, I can't blame them.
Yeah, look, for them, it's just that's just what they're into now. They're old. That's what happens. These guys, they age out a little bit. They're retired. I saw Xaryu walked in here, and this guy stretches and does exercise. He wakes up in the morning. He does an hour of stretches.
He looked tired though, didn't he?
It's a dad. This guy. He's an old man now, and that's just how it goes.
Happens to us all, man.
Yeah.
So, from what you've seen of the creators so far, who sort of caught your eye with their pizzazz, with what they've been working on?
Mr. GM. I was really impressed with his house. It was like that. It was almost like this guy had a whole blueprint set up.
Almost like he'd been data mining all the assets he could use and formulating a plan in advance.
Yeah, but I love he just kind of instantly leaned into the cozy English cottage thing. It was just in his bones. I was amazed.
It was either that or it was a template. But probably not.
That's quite the accusation, okay? This competitive environment.
Yeah.
So we're getting our first theme coming in now. Our first challenge is to build a home that celebrates the rich cultures and history of a main faction.
Ooh, what faction would you go for, Evie?
It's gonna have to be Alliance.
I knew it.
I know. I started Alliance. Like I'm always gonna be at the end of the day an Alliance player with like dipping my toes into Horde.
Yeah.
How about you?
Well, you know what? No Alliance in my house.
Oh,
No
look at
Alliance in
these.
my neighborhood.
Now we've got some examples to run through just to inspire you, to inspire our competitors, to get the interior design blood flowing. Here we got a beautiful Horde camp kind of. I love it. Look at the starfish net. Just like a little bit of something here and there. Cobwebs up in the corners for extra realism.
Oh, Horde and Alliance living together.
Oh,
Mass hysteria.
Like siblings. Oh.
This is just completely disgusting to me.
You've got a Horde child. You've got an Alliance child.
A blue and a red curtain. Oh no. Oh,
yeah.
my goodness.
We're going to need a bit more war going on beside these houses. Now, interestingly, all of these images are using like the standard kind of. It's called the folk preset. I always think of it as the human preset of having the wooden floorboards and the kind of the Gold Chit-In style paneling, classic Warcraft vibes. But of course, that's not all you're limited to. You've got Night Elf looks, you've got Blood Elf looks, you've got like much more kind of Tauren-y sort of interiors that you can make as well. So there's so much potential here for people to go off-piste, and I want to see some off-piste action.
Yeah.
Me too.
I think one of the things that's so great is like, I mean, this is WoW, right? The game's been around for like 20 years, so you have all this time that's been spent playing the game, and you have your characters, and some people have their one character that they play, and that character has a story, right? So you can go and you can take that character story and you can expand on it, and you can showcase it with housing, right? And there's all kinds of stuff that people can do like in the game currently, or like over the years, right? Even like the collections and the achievements and the transmog. Like the game has changed so much in all these years, but it's like, man, you get to the point where housing's finally in the game. And if you're an old school player, like, I mean, you remember, people have been begging for housing for years.
Oh, yeah.
Years and years and years. So people have wanted housing forever. Even whenever the game first came out, people know now there was the portal in Stormwind in Classic where it was like, what's this portal? And then eventually people found out it was like, yeah, like that was intended to be a housing area. Yeah. And then now that they're finally, all these years later, able to expand on it and put together like a fully fleshed out housing system, I mean, I think it's great. What is this guy doing?
I'm going to take a wild guess and say that this is Mr. GM, who has gone for the blue theme throughout, covering literally every surface and every piece of furniture in blue. You know what? That is one way to express faction pride for sure. I love the rug coverage. And you guys can see here that in action, the kind of the resizing, moving around a little bit, the way you can place items, the way you can recolor items. You can see like the candelabra there that's standing has been turned completely blue with a dye, and you can really go wild, and I think it's nice to see these kind of
Isn't it wonderful how much you can do? Like, I'm not going to joke. I wanted player housing so much that my bar was very low. To be honest, I'd have accepted any old rubbish. They could have fobbed me off with like the most simple player housing system, and I'd have got on my knees and I'd have thanked them. But this is like genuinely awesome stuff. Like the amount that you can do. And create here. Look at this velvety boudoir.
Yeah.
It is Mr. GM.
It is Mr. GM. Just throwing a little green just to break up the blue. But yeah, you're right, Charlie. The system is extremely robust, and as you can see, there's kind of like a snap to grid function. There's a resize function, and there's a more kind of you guys have tried this out. As you can see, there's a gimbal, right? Look at that.
I love a gimbal.
Yeah, this is great.
Any axis.
And it's super intuitive.
Yeah, so you can move things literally anywhere. As you can see, you can have them kind of poking out of other pieces of furniture, out of the actual house itself, to kind of create the effect that you want. Oh, nice. Okay, we've got a little Alliance
torture area.
Yeah.
Whoever this is, they're trying to give him the chair. This is a poop here.
Yeah.
They're trying to give someone the chair here.
It looks like a trap.
It's Pika alcohol.
It's a party.
It's a Pika. Yeah.
I do appreciate the fruit, just for like a little bit of nourishment.
Yeah,
sustenance, you know.
Yeah, he's probably gonna throw that in the alcohol.
Ferment it.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah. So right, you can resize, you can move, you can stick anything you like anywhere. Relax on that lovely sofa and just admire the view of the fireplace. We've got AnnieFuchsia moving that around and exploring the features there. I don't know about you, but I am just so excited just to cycle through all of the options that we can have, just to go through every potential item. I cannot wait to see the things that I can find out in the world as well. Like that's going to be such an incredible experience.
The way they're connecting all the collections to professions and to questing and to going back and doing old achievements and stuff like that, I think it's incredible. I think to get us back out into the world and collecting all that stuff, because that's what WoW's at its core, at its best. It's just a big old collectathon.
So I'll give my like. So this is from my perspective as somebody who was like, I was an old school WoW player and I stopped playing WoW for years. I was an old school WoW player. I stopped playing WoW for years, and then I came back. I did my toes in, because it's like who really quits, right? I would, it's like play this expansion for a month, do that. But then I came back in at the end of Legion, and I was never really into collections. This is me coming in as somebody who played a lot in Vanilla WoW, somebody who played a lot in Burning Crusade. I wasn't really into collections. But then over time, I realized I was like, wait a second. Your mounts, your appearances, all these things that you can get over the years, it's something that as time has gone on has become more and more valuable because that's a persistent, tangible progression that you have that I didn't really think about whenever I played WoW back then. Because to me it was like, okay, well, what's the gear? Like, what are the stats? Oh, this weapon's better. But now, whenever the game's been around for so long, you don't want to waste having all these cool things that you've been able to get over the years. You don't want to waste the cool mounts. You don't want to waste the cool appearances. And now you're able to do that with your housing as well. So I think that's going to be super sick.
I love the idea that it won't just be random stuff in a catalog or collection. This is stuff that you've earned. This is stuff that, some of it will be quite rare, I guess, from achievements and things like that. And it's funny you were mentioning that connection that you have to your character after all that time. Because we can show all of this other people's work, and we can show you sort of pre-made things that we got to show off later on. But I get the feeling that a lot of WoW players, they already know exactly what their player house is going to look like because they know their character and they know that character's story and that character's vibe from a kind of, I've got a little RP headcanon for all of my characters.
Yeah, surely. I think it's going to be amazing going in. I'm really excited to see kind of, where my design will go. And even just like cycling through items that we have, remembering, past raids, past dungeons, creating like a whole, display shelf of the experiences you've had in WoW. Like, we've never been able to do that really before, not in such kind of like a tangible way directly in the game, and not in a way that you can just kind of show off to your buddies, right?
Right.
Someone comes to your house and you're like, check out this shelf, which I farmed.
I say that to my buddies all the time. What are you talking about?
Hey, check out my shelf.
Not the shelf, the chair. I should have said the chair.
Chair, big chair guy. I'm a big chair guy.
But the idea of like collecting trophies, or maybe from like Mythic Plus seasons or PvP seasons, and literally displaying those in your house, pretty cool. Looking at the work here, I'm really hoping that one of our creators up on stage discovers the whole button you can press to literally just change all of the walls and all of the ceilings and all of the floors, and suddenly you're in Silvermoon.
There's a button?
There's a button. I found the button.
Yeah, that's what's funny is this is a showcase, right? To get somebody in there, get creators in there playing for the first time, but it's also kind of like they're like lab rats.
Right?
Because now it's like, okay, what is somebody who has no idea what to expect going into this? Because none of these guys were actually, I think Mr. GM was there. Was Mr. GM there? I think Mr. GM was there in Boston, was he? No, he wasn't? Okay.
He was there in spirit.
He's there in spirit. He's always there in spirit.
I was carrying a picture of him in my wallet, as always. So.
Yeah. So, yeah, but no, it's it's cool. It's just like cool to see, like, okay, like somebody has no idea, go in there and just like, how is somebody going to react to this? So. How's somebody going to use the tools? And I know one of the things too is like looking at the gimbal, for example. Right? The gimbal. Let's say if you've done any like 3D sort of like design stuff, that's a very common thing there. But like maybe if somebody's never done that, they might not find that as intuitive, but no, I mean, you just see it and it's like, oh yeah, this makes sense.
Well, and you don't have to use the gimbal, of course. That's just the advanced option. There is like a snap to grid function where it's all very, very simple, and you're literally just kind of placing things in the room with all the physics taken care of.
Yeah, I love that flexibility, right? Like I get the sense that even if you're someone who's not so into the idea of housing, not sure where to start, you can literally go in and you put your bed, and you put your bedside table and your chair, and you're done. And if that does it for you, that's perfect. But I love that you have extra customization as well.
Good to get a posture check there in the background of the camera. Yeah, okay. Thanks for that.
Yeah, no, I love the camera. I'm one of those guys.
You don't say.
I need attention. Thank God I'm on camera. No.
It had been a while. Starting to shake, starting to sweat.
I was getting stressed out, dude. I was getting stressed out. Yeah, I needed attention.
So
like and subscribe.
I have to say this one for the moment is definitely the bluest of our options, and I love like you've got a well, right? I love that there are options, features that you can put outside but inside as well. So you can like bring in the greenery, bring the outside in.
Place windows anywhere, place partitions anywhere, and to a certain extent, you can even create sort of the depth of and the height of the ceiling by bringing things down as well, which is really awesome.
Oh, there we go. There's a little.
We got a Silvermoon partition, everyone.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what am I doing?
Yeah.
No,
wrong theme. Oh, just another rug. You know what? I think another rug might
A floating rug?
A floating rug would be nice.
Yeah.
I think a floating rug would really bring the house together.
Yeah.
I love the kind of curved wall that Mr. GM has created here as well.
Yeah.
It's like so cozy.
Man, you know what? Making a house is great and all, but man, I would just love to role play as the HOE. Man, just be that guy and go in there and just, hey, man, your lawn, your grass is too hot. You can't have that flower bed over there. See, I would love to do that.
I feel like in private and guild neighborhoods that will have essentially an owner like a guild does,
Yeah.
you will have that opportunity, Esfand.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
you can be as
roleplay,
tyrannical as you like. You can go in there.
You already own the biggest house at GamesCom.
Yeah,
so,
true.
You know.
Yeah, maybe. I hope I could be as tyrannical as I am in real life. That would be nice.
I love the idea of going around
That'd
being
be
like, what's this night elf stuff you've got going on the outside here?
Yeah.
Nah, not in this neighborhood,
No,
chum.
we don't do that. You know.
I'm loving the approach here, which is just to create a giant fireplace. I find that very alliance-y, right?
Just mostly fireplace.
Sitting and enjoying, you know, the warm glow of the lights, of the gold glinting from the alliance. And we've got Xaryu and Pikaboo doing their thing. I'm very, very keen to see how they've elaborated. I loved the streamer setup. That was
great.
That was fantastic.
Bed in shot, very important.
Yeah.
It looks like all of our creators are going for an alliance theme here. Is that surprising to you?
Maybe just because most of the promo images we've seen of housing tend to look like the Alliance ones. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think maybe people just picked up on that and they're like, yeah. But yeah, I was hoping to see at least one horde. Seeing as we're standing in front of Silvermoon, hold on.
Yeah.
I feel like we're letting the horde down right now.
Yeah. Well, I think they were inspired by my house.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
It is right there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they might have been inspired by my house.
They just want to recreate.
Silvermoon.
They need to get that out their systems, you know, and then we can move on to more horde type stuff later.
I like what's going
Oh,
on here.
nice.
A little bit of an upside down. Oh, okay. So we've got Forsaken banners, a little blue runway. Okay, so
Here we
we're
go.
mixing the mixed faction pride here.
So this is
The
our
duality
Silvermoon.
of faction pride.
This is our Silvermoon floor base that you can like literally just switch between, which is really cool.
Oh, yeah,
And
nice.
these walls as well. And changing the base kind of setup of a room like this is as simple as a press of a button and taking it down the menu, and suddenly it goes from that human look to that elf look.
I think he's flipping.
He's flipping it, so he's going all
A
horde.
turncoat.
Okay. I thought we were going to get a little bit of both here, but no, I like it.
He went
We're
onto the
going
store,
all
he got a
horde now.
faction change.
Yeah. Brilliant. Don't forget to change your bed sheets.
Are you giving,
Those
are you giving
still
Blizzard
good.
ideas? Housing faction change?
Yeah, I don't want to see them mixing it up. I want one or the other. Like the winner of this competition, I think, is going to be a commitment. I don't want any fence sitting.
No,
all right,
you're
I don't want
absolutely right.
I don't want Horde and Alliance holding hands.
You know what? I would to your point. I mean, look, if you have anything from the other faction there, just destroy it, put it in the corner.
If it's on fire,
it should be an
absolutely
act
fine.
of aggression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Put it in the pizza oven, let it burn. Or there is, I don't know if you remember from when we were playing it before, but there's this brilliant piece of decor called the Gilnean Problem Solver, which is just a big guillotine.
Oh, yeah.
Really good. And of course, you can make it into a small guillotine, have it on your desk, very nice. Or you can have it as a big guillotine, like an LX-size beheader, which I think is great. And I feel like there's a lot of room for this in the Faction Pride
The
theme.
RP possibilities, the potential is unlimited. I love it. That's delightful.
You can see the search menu here with all the different sections of player housing stuff as well. And that's really easy to search. It's got a search bar at the top there, and that searches for the item name, but also for kind of metadata as well. So if you put in window, it's just whether a window has a window in the name or not, it's going to bring up all your window
Now,
options.
can
It's
I
really
search by color or faction?
That's a good
Has anyone just
point.
typed Horde and Alliance
Well,
in there?
I put Silvermoon in there, and I just got a whole bunch of
nice.
Blood Elf stuff, which was really cool. But of course, there is the dye system as well. So if a color is not to your liking, madam, then you can always switch that. You can always change it up, because a lot of these items, particularly the new ones that are being made for the launch of player housing, they have the option to apply dyes to them and change that color.
Fantastic. How do we go about getting dyes? We have to collect them, right?
I hope you like Inscription, Evertel.
Oh.
I hope that's your favoritist profession in the
That's
whole
what
wide
you
world.
do.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
funny
you-
that.
it's so
Yeah.
funny. You know what? It's worked out really nicely for us.
And you can change like loads of different elements of them as well. So the table, you can change like the wood color, but also the color of the sort of the metal and everything like that. So it's really cool and gives you like so many options.
One thing I want to add in here before I want to get out there with the guys and harass those guys, because there's nothing more than I love than messing with these guys. I do want to say, like, I'm going to nerd out for a second. If you're like if you remember the old armor sets, like the OG, like from vanilla, everything, there was a big thing whenever WoW came out, versus a lot of other MMOs and whatnot. where WoW had a very different art style, where it's very colorful and they had a lot of intricate different armors and all these designs on the armor. And then a lot of other MMOs, it's like, oh, well, they had armor dyes, but WoW didn't. So it's like, okay, well, if WoW's doing all this stuff that's like cutting edge, how do they not have armor dyes? Well, the reason was because the design of the armors and stuff and the details, they were like, yeah, if we just like blanket dye something, it's going to look really bad. So for them to go back and, add the dyes to something like this, or like to make new assets altogether that are like either very similar to stuff that you've seen, or like they like redid something or made something new altogether. They made sure to make it to where like you have as many customization options as possible, and I think that's if you know that history, I think that's pretty cool. They went back and actually did that.
Do you think this could be a first step on the way to transmog dyes? I know that's something that'd be very popular.
That would be wild if they did that. I don't know if. Oh, that'd be so much work.
Yeah, I know.
That'd be so much work.
Look, I don't want to put words in developers' mouths here, but I'm pretty sure that's definitely going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Think about it. You go back and you redo all those. I mean, there's just so many different appearances in the game now.
But they're having to do that with a lot of the old furniture as well, because, of course, basically every asset that's in the game now, every doodad, every table, what have you, it's all going to appear in there at some point down the line. But we need to get you to stage to go and you need to prod those guys.
Yeah, I will.
You need to sort of like, there's a bit more.
Stoke the fire
you need to like basically instill in them a sense of horde pride.
I will. Yeah.
I want to see more red.
I'll destroy their egos. Yeah. I'll tell them that. I mean, I won't even look. I'll just tell them it's the worst house I've ever seen. So.
It's tough love. I
yeah.
like it.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna head up there.
All right. Cannot wait to see.
So AnnieFuchsia with another alliance theme here.
Yeah, there we go.
She's got a loot
really
chest in
stepped
there,
into
as you would expect.
Plenty of loot chests.
And again, we've gone very, very blue. And this is like what I would describe as classic player housing right here. You know, this is what I envision player housing to be. Like you say, this is very much how the initial kind of concepts of player housing were presented to us when it was made a thing. I think the very first kind of little teaser trailer cinematic thing that they gave us was a house very much like all of these, where your man comes in, he's in his armor, he's clunking down to the fire,
Right,
he puts his no
puts
place
down
like
his
home mug down.
tankard, Yeah, and there he is.
And that's what I want. And we did see in AnnieFuchsia's house there a Nixia's head as well on the wall, which is one of those trophy items. You're not going to have a room of Nixia's heads. That's a one-off thing. She only had one head, Evertel.
Can you make it big and small?
I think so. I hope so.
I hope so.
My real question, and I can't believe I didn't get a chance to ask Paul this, although he is walking past, so I'm like, the pre-order pictures, so Zalatath and Ranger General, the portraits that we can put on our wall.
Yeah.
Can I put multiple of those? Can I have a room of Zalatath? That's the only question I need an answer for.
Naturally.
I will make that my mission to find out.
The answer is yes, I say so. In the meantime, we are going to hand over to Esfand and see what's going on with our competitors.
Oh, what's up, everybody? We are back. We're here with Pikaboo. We're here with Xaryu. We're here with Mr. GM and Annie over there. And Pika, your house looks terrible.
I finally decided what I wanted to do, and then they called time. I was about to build this crazy window wall. I was going to build an arena in here and make an alliance theme, but I ran out of time right when I started cooking, because I couldn't find my direction at first. And now I've got my mini bar set up here and my little bed over here, fruit stand.
What's the fruit stand?
It's always going to have fruit around. It's fresh too.
You know what? Fruit actually is like, it's such a good snack. It's very refreshing, but it's got a lot of sugar. But it's like, it feels like it's not bad because it's like natural, you know?
Yeah, it's good sugar. It's like an energy boost. So for the arena, right? There's a couple ideas coming around, but next challenge, I'm locking in on one idea, and I'm going to do it better than everybody here.
You want to know what's crazy? We were watching we only saw your screen, right? We were watching a preview. And when we went and we saw that, I was like, okay, this looks like a torture chamber. You got like electricity and all this stuff. It looks like you're trying to give someone the chair. But then I saw the alcohol, and I was, oh, that's Pika. Immediately, yeah, that's Pika's.
I mean, yeah, the bar is electric. It's like exciting. This thing's like, there's some danger next to what's going on here. And then I couldn't, you'll see, next one I'm doing way better. We can't even look at this. Just don't even count me in this challenge. We're not counting this challenge.
Has anybody asked you if you're an alcoholic before?
I've actually never gotten that, no. Well, it's just a standard thing in every house to have like some kind of bar set up. Is it not?
Is it? Is it?
Yeah, it's extremely common. Ask anybody, anyone in the chat, 100%.
With the electricity?
Well, yeah, this is sick. You can just look at this thing while you're drinking, or listen to it crackle. And then I have the keg as well if you like beer, and I have more fruit on the table too.
Is that normal fruit or is that like infused fruit with alcohol?
That's the regular fruit. You can just squeeze it in if you want. So.
Oh, okay, sick. All right, so we have the alcoholic shack for Pikaboo. Yeah, looking good, looking good. Let's see what Xaryu's got. He's got his, so this is definitely a streamer setup.
Yeah, look at that, baby. We got the bench press, the little gnome showing off the Horde Pride. We have the streaming setup here. We got the bed. I mean, we're pretty locked in. We have the carpets coming in straight to the stream setup like that. Boom. We're locked. We got the mouse. We got the keyboard. We got the Starforge PC over here. We can bench press, hit the workout, pull-up bar, lights. I mean, you rate it, Esfand.
No, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I love the bench press over here. Look at that. Is this is this free weights? Yeah, these are free weights. It's not a Smith machine. Okay, solid.
Free weights. We got the barbell here. It's 5,000 pounds currently loaded, and we're repping it out easily.
Yeah, hell yeah. No, I think this is a solid look. So now you went with more of a Blood Elf theme, yeah?
Yeah, I'm showing off my Horde Pride. I think it was for the faction. Even though I'm a gnome, I'm really big on my Banshee Queen. So we got the banners up. We got Silver Moon kind of theme and layout, and yeah, feeling good about it.
So can you explain the bed? It's a big bed.
Yeah, it's comfortable.
Big comfy bed.
Yeah, it's enough room for my wife and I, and can game and stream, and just needed a place to kind of rest after long streaming hours.
Is this basically like your life in a nutshell, where you just work out, stream, sleep?
Yeah. This is kind of the dream setup. Like I have, like, we haven't made this yet, but like the stream would be here, and the dream setup would be like you see the gym in the background. Like that would be sick, right? Yeah, that would be sick. And then you like midstream is just like right there all the time in the background. But yeah, this is the dream setup. We don't quite have that yet, but we're working on it.
Yeah, actually, I like this one a lot. I really do. I think this one's great. So yeah, you got the stream setup. You got the home gym in the back is being worked on. You have the bed for. Well, he is a dad, so you know that's where that bed came from, I think. So.
Yep.
Let's go check out the other guys. Oh, look at me, I'm so cool. I have a wife. I'm Xaryu, dude, and I have a family that loves me. This guy's freaking the ego on that guy. Can you believe that? We got Mr. GM's house, which is really blue.
Yeah, that's the theme. We're going with a blue theme. Turns out, right, this is unbelievable. The game has Horde logos, but no Alliance in the options.
That's because they forgot.
It's not true.
That's life sometimes.
It really is, yeah. So this is the house. It's very blue. We may do without an Alliance logo, but obviously, you know, for the Alliance and all that kind of jazz. Yeah, I'm not very good at it. I just kind of threw a lot of stuff at it that were blue. So.
Dabba die.
Yeah. So that's it. This is a winner, if I'm honest.
No, I think this is solid because you got your blue over there, and you have your blue over there too.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. Yeah. I mean, there's a coffee machine here, which is pretty cool, like a Mechanome coffee machine. It's got a bit of blue on it as well. There's the kennel for the dog. Apparently, you can't have a dog, but you can have a kennel.
Well, are you big? You're a big coffee guy?
Yeah, coffee enjoyer for sure.
Are you a big dog guy?
Nah, not really.
More a cat guy.
Cat guy, yeah.
So the cat house.
There's not an option for that either. This is unbelievable. Unacceptable, if I'm honest.
Unacceptable behavior. No, I think this is good. We got the so we got the Eiffel 65 faction here for Mr. GM. I think this is a solid look. I really like this. This is oh, and you can sit. Look at that. Look how comfy he is.
Exactly. He's cozy. And it's like kind of clipping through the floor as well. Like his feet are like inside his blue rug. So, fantastic.
Nice. Okay. I think a little clipping is okay. Because people all the time, it's like, oh, clipping. It's like a little clipping is normal, right?
It's literally an option as well, which I think is great. So you could just like make whatever you want, right? Like and just go nuts with it. So I think it's fine.
Yeah. Some people, sometimes you clip to the right, some people clip to the left. It's just normal,
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Let's check out Annie. So Annie, you're very blue too.
Yeah, I'm for the Alliance.
Sick. Okay. So what inspired you to be for the Alliance?
The good heart and the bravery and all the good stuff.
Well, because the Alliance are the good guys, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm a good guy too.
Yeah, the Alliance are the good guys. We promise. So, does this look like your house at home?
It's a little bit more blue, but yeah, it could be. It definitely could be. Yeah.
So what was your favorite part of this?
Okay, so I made a little corner here where you can like sit down and just chill out. You have the windows with the light coming in, the blue details, not too blue, but still a good amount of blue. And then you walk here, you have this cozy fireplace with the books. This is not a fire hazard because there's magic that keeps everything protected. And then you keep on walking and you have this sort of entrance to the private bedroom. So you come in here and you got a little bit of...
Wait, what happens in the private bedroom?
Private things.
Okay, like meetings.
Private meetings, yeah.
Oh, sick. Okay, like guild meetings.
If the guild meeting is private, then sure. Yeah.
Guild meetings are never private these days. Everyone's so nosy. People are just listening on people's comms and all that.
Yeah, true. So sometimes maybe guild meetings would not be appropriate, but yeah, if you want to have a chill time, you even have a little bit of plants and stuff as a little touch to make it extra sweet and cozy.
You should get an Xbox. That'd be sick. Just put an Xbox in your room.
Can I play WoW on Xbox?
Guys, we're going to go back to the desk. So we're going to go back to Talias and Nevatel, and we'll see you guys soon.
So much blue, so much Alliance.
So very blue.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, no, this is a Horde expansion, okay? I don't want any of that Alliance. You keep that to yourself. I don't need to see that. I'm already leaning towards Xaryu's house. I need that Horde goodness. I need that red Silver Moon action. But I guess I'm kind of biased in that sense. I guess you are as well, which is why no one ever takes us seriously. And what we need is some good, rational, measured opinions, which is why we have started a Twitch poll.
Oh.
So you can give your opinions on the housing that you're seeing today.
Yes.
Maybe some hints, maybe some tips, maybe what you'd like to see, and also give your judgment on whose is the best. Obviously, the Horde House Xaryu.
Yeah, no, I know it's easy. It's hard to talk about like good and bad and best and worst.
No, I find that quite easy actually. No, there's definitely a good, and there's definitely a bad, and there's definitely the best, and it's the one I like the best.
Oh, yeah. But I think there's something to take from all of these examples we've seen so far. It's been so fun to see people like delving into the details. Did you see I used the word delve there? That's just... Anyway.
That's the wrong creator clash, Evie.
Naturally, sorry. Jumping into like kind of more details. I loved the Mr. GM all blue.
I loved the multi-levels of rug. Rugs that you can sink in.
Yeah.
Rugs that you go into for days.
Versus AnnieFuchsia's, I would say more measured use of blue. Although if you ever walked into a house blue from top to bottom, it would still look pretty blue. But now I think we are ready to move on to our next theme.
Oh, thank goodness. Let's mix it up with a new look. What's it going to be this time? A home that captures the spirit of your favorite expansion. So I'm thinking for you, it's going to have the jailer in the middle. It's going to be a big, broken sky.
Can I just have the like defunct jailer?
No, because it was fake. Oh no, that model's going spare. You can have it.
Yeah. Can I put him in there? No. So here we're going to be celebrating our favorite expansion.
Oh, so this is. I'm assuming this is BFA, right? So I mean, a lot of fire hazards.
I see Dalaran. I see purple. I see beautiful stuff floating
This is
around.
great. I'm so glad we're seeing this build of like just how night elfy you can make it. You know,
Yes,
just how
exactly.
purple we can get.
Yes.
Not enough purple in the last, understandably, because
I
you know.
agree with you. We've got red, blue, and now we've got purple.
Oh, look at the green glowing lantern on the wall there. How
We've
cool
got
is that?
Some night elf like war glaives up there as well, which look incredible. And the libraries.
And another use of that electric pylon. We're seeing that electric pylon used in so many great ways already.
Yes.
And this is just the start. We're just getting started. I can't wait to see what the electric pylon does next.
And I love the classic Archmage Antonidas, absolutely all over the place.
Those light fittings are exquisite. And look at the amount of art that we can put on the walls there as well.
So this is a nice look at how you can make things look more night elven, or
Yeah.
elven, for example. Right, we've got kind of the filigreed on the tables as well. You know, a greater use of purple throughout, which is always a good one.
I'm really glad to see that green lantern on the wall, though, because, of course, my favorite expansion, until Midnight comes out, obviously, would be Legion. And I'm gonna put green everywhere. If this was me in the Creator Clash, which it should be, we all know, but it would be dripping in Fel.
And here's the thing, I feel like we're going to be able to go back to Legion. We're going to be able to do Legion Remix.
I got a feeling Legion Remix might be a great source of housing materials.
I think it will be. I'm pretty sure there is a vendor there as well. And we are going in now, having a look at, and this is nice because we get a bit of a kind of a top-down view of the builder, of the actual housing setup. Because before we've had quite a few kind of interior shots, but this is from the actual like architectural planning, top-down. You get to put these. So Tally, you've actually done this.
Mhm.
You get to put various rooms together, stairwells, levels.
Yeah,
Am I correct?
and that's really cool because you can see the multi-level house right here. When I was playing it, we were able to have 3 levels, whether that stays the same or not. And you can see Annie is already, she's gone upstairs.
Yeah.
She's made her boudoir downstairs, her private meeting room, and she's gone upstairs. And so you have like these different shaped rooms that you can fit onto each other. But of course you have the scope to put, as you can see in these ones, put partitions in there to create rooms within rooms. So, you know, you might have technically 10 rooms in your house, but really you can have loads more than that.
Yeah,
and the potential is completely
And they
endless.
could all be octagons,
Yeah.
right? If you really want to go for kind of like an elven gazebo rotunda look, right? And it's nice that they give you these pre-built options for rooms. Am I right in thinking that these are the floor plans you get to work with?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You don't get to kind of decide your own floor plans. You've got to kind of build them based on these building blocks.
Yeah, but like
right?
I say, you can put walls in wherever you like.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you wanted a round room, completely round, you could put your square block down and then create the round walls around that,
Yeah.
or within that, which is really awesome.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see what expansion everyone goes with. It's got to be Shadowlands. I'm saying.
What makes you think that, Evertel?
I don't. Well, I'm seeing kind of like a big grey plinth.
Mhm.
I
I know.
I
I think.
Revendrethy,
I
like
think
we
we're going to
could
see a lot of Mists of Pandaria stuff.
Yeah?
Because there are some fantastic Mists
and
options.
I think we've got that coming in now already.
Great.
with
Oh, and here we see
Xaryu.
the die system at work.
Perfect.
Did you see how that
did.
completely blank carpet went blue again for a change?
Yep.
See all the options though? Wasn't it awesome?
I
So-
love it. I love how Pikaboo has gone with just like the biggest possible space to work with, like an arena, much like the arena and hall that we are in right now.
He's going to have to give himself some good columns there to hide
Uh,
behind at certain
Oh,
points.
so there we go. We've got some Belemeth platforms. We've got a Gilnean stone wall.
Nice.
Right, so all these assets are kind of tied to certain factions, certain places, certain items, certain characters. But of course, you'll be able to use them as you wish and really make your home feel as stylized and different as you like. So here we go, a Silver Moon round platform, right? So we were talking about kind of building those elven kind of gazebos and rotundas. It's nice, they're giving you the pizza slices here, just to like literally build your own things. And I feel like it's a nice balance, right? You're not going to be left completely in the dark. You're not going to be struggling to come up. I think there's a nice balance of inspiration and starting pieces versus you know, things that you can kind of craft and tweak to your own liking. I feel like we're getting some Pandaria vibes in here.
Absolutely.
Oh, nice. Oh, look at that. Is that a cart? We've got like a noodle
Yeah,
cart.
we've got a noodle cart in there.
In
We've
the
got a
house.
bar with some nice stoves.
Beautiful.
Good Mr. Pandaria style rugs as well. Is this the look you would go for? Because I know that you're a big Mists enjoyer.
I am a big Mists enjoyer. I think I probably would. I mean, like, if I think of Mist, it's just like pure panda coziness, right? You know,
something you want from your home.
Yes.
Would you like to recreate the entire Half Hill farm within the walls of your home? A home from home, if you will. Or would that be, is that something you don't really reminded about?
No, I think that would be lovely. I'm a big fan of bringing the outside in. So in that kind of Pandaria build we have going on, which we've got, I think we've got a lot of Pandaria builds happening right now. I want to see some people bringing the farm in, bringing all that that atmosphere in. I need some like waving flags, right? I need some.
I would like to see a BFA setup where one side is Alliance, one side is Horde,
Right?
and then there's a burning tree in the center.
Ooh!
How cool would
'Cause
that be?
You could just place a tree and then put like a fire effect on
Yeah,
it, right?
absolutely.
Like one item. I'm presuming items like stoves, fireplaces.
Oh, when we had our housing demo up in Boston a couple of months ago, it took all of 5 minutes for someone to put Onyxia's head on a spit.
Yeah, of course.
Cooking in the corner.
Did it rotate?
It didn't rotate, but I think that's just because they were desperately trying to cook through the scales on one side before doing anything else. I can't blame them for that. I really, really like this approach of starting in a huge room so that you're not going to run out of space.
Yeah.
And then, you know what? Later on, you can bring those walls in to kind of fit the room that you've made.
Yeah.
Free yourself of those kind of restraints.
Exactly, and I feel like it's no surprise that thematically people have just gravitated towards Pandaria.
It's so distinct.
Exactly, some of those distinctive assets, and you know, they jump out at you as you're scrolling through the thing here. I would like to see, again, I'm holding out for a Shadowlands. Okay, what do we have?
What is going on here?
Yeah.
We've got a couple of platforms. We've got a couple of
I love the
like
I love
spirit
the
stones.
summoning stones. Amazing. Okay, Are we doing Shadowlands?
I like
here?
how big and chunky we've made
Is that the
these.
jailer's hole? Is that like?
I'm sorry, what?
In his chest.
Oh, sure. Yeah, possibly. I mean, that's probably what the jailer looks like now.
And there we go. You can see we've got Suramar assets. We've got Zuldazar assets as well. There's a vision coming together here, and I am dying to see.
I know. I only
its execution.
I only hope
Pika's
Pika's got enough time to let it all come together.
Yes.
And I don't want to see this half baked. I don't want a soggy bottom on this one. I want it to rise perfectly.
Okay,
and be ready.
Nazoth's eye.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Okay.
I think perhaps we are going for a bit of a BFA theme
it
here.
could be. Okay.
This is fascinating.
Yeah, I just love watching people's creativity be unleashed like this. Like, I love seeing how people's brains work when they're given a whole suite of tools and toys to play with and create kind of, you know, whatever they like.
And I think this is a great example of how, you know, it's called player housing, but really it's just a bunch of assets you can put in a room. So if you don't want to create something that looks like a house, you can create like a market square or a food court or, you know, an outside space within there which you can just kind of wander through as well.
Yes,
it's a fantastic opportunity to create the space that you want within World of Warcraft.
I am just going to recreate like Suramar. Like, I'm going to create a Suramar soft play. I'm going to have, I'm going to go just all out and like, Suramar in miniature. Have people done that yet?
A miniature, like a miniature city?
Like miniature city hubs? How about?
Oh my goodness. Can you recreate the whole of Azeroth
the whole
in
map?
one room?
Someone's going to do it. Someone's going to create all of Azeroth. Someone's going to do the, you know, Eastern Kingdoms. Someone's going to do just a map of Kalimdor on the floor made of bowls of fruit, right? It's going to be, I'm so excited to see where people go with this and how they do it. But you can see that they're swapping back and forth to kind of the
Oh, look at the use of the stone wall there. I love that.
Really nice, really nice. Flagstones. And a whole kind of selection of items here. And you can change, you know, as you can see, the style and then the material itself.
I wonder what the sound option is going to be like in these houses as well. Will you have like sort of a music box that you can play your own music from? Because this is demanding the Mists of Pandaria kazoo theme.
Or maybe my voice just comes out of nowhere.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, like, I've already got the weak auras for that.
Like, hey, what's up, guys?
Hey,
Esfand is here.
Yeah. Did you you know, talk to them sternly and give them a good kick?
Yeah, I think that's I think that would help a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of people.
Well, we're already seeing. I think it has elevated their game here because we're seeing a lot of Mists of Pandaria going on.
Oh yeah.
Again, Annie, lots of hanging things from the ceiling, lots of drapage.
Yeah.
She appreciates drape, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I love a good drape. I'm really curious about what's going on with Pikaboo. Do you know? Have you got a sense of what his theme is yet?
He's got some Nazoth eyes up. He's got some stone tablets and spirit stones
it's a bit
and things.
mysterious.
Yeah, I think it's I think
we go.
his theme is just confused. I think
because he can't decide what his favorite expansion is.
Yeah.
But here we go. We're going into.
Oh
the
yeah,
Nova?
there's the I think he's making an arena. That's what it is right there.
Of course he is.
Yeah, he's making a little
Of course
arena
he
now.
is.
Okay.
So what
I like the ramp. That's creative.
That's
See,
really
that's the thing that I like a lot. And remember, so we got a chance to talk to the devs, and this was one of the things they asked us about. It's like, hey, is it too weird if we let people do this, or like we were talking about like the clipping and being able to have the objects like intersect each other. And it's like, no, that was sick. That was great.
That's the fun bit. Yeah, absolutely.
Like, look, because now it's like, okay, now you made this whole thing where it's like, okay, this object or whatever you want to make doesn't exist, but then you can like kind of throw it together creatively. I think that's sick. Super cool.
And we saw devs in Boston sort of creating things that, just don't even exist in game by making things smaller and clipping them through each other and giving them tops and things like that. And that's exactly what we're seeing here, albeit at a slightly more basic level. But I think that's awesome.
Hey, they're just getting their heads
exactly.
around this system.
Yeah.
So we've got some arena style stuff going on here. We've got again another Pandaria build. I feel like the low ceiling. And
I feel like we might be getting a dojo here. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, it does kind of look like that. Oh, you know what it kind of looks like?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the books, and there's no books in this room. But I will not move when the flame wreath is cast. What was the name of that boss in Karazhan?
Oh gosh.
How am I drawing a blank here? How do I remember the abilities? I remember the abilities, but I can't remember the boss.
That's the important part.
Yeah. The mage. Chat, what's his name? Chat knows.
You could even go full on Legion Karazhan as well and have like winding upside down rooms. If I don't see an upside down room by the end of this event, I'm going to be very, very upset.
Oh, Shade of Iran.
There we go.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to sleep tonight until I knew that. Thank you. Like, I can't even explain how much that was annoying me that I couldn't think of that.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, okay.
And the Legion Karazhan was sick too.
Right.
I remember because that was whenever I came back, I was in, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is wild.
And they revealed it like a week after Legion started as well, and sort of like this huge just dump of content.
Yeah.
I believe they even unveiled it at Gamescom back in the day.
No, you don't say.
I remember Ian Hazakostas' cheeky little look on his face when he came out on stage because he knew he was about to give us something very, very good.
Yeah.
Annie has gone full Pandaren. Love it. She's done kind of like the red hangings on the walls.
Yeah.
Getting in that big Pandaren door. I really wish we could just kind of place like, NPCs and characters in our houses.
Oh, that would be fun.
Right? And just to kind of really complete the look.
I mean, the dream would be your own characters, right?
Actually, yeah.
Your warband in there, just chilling out.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Yo, Arms Warrior, what have you been up to today? I've been making your dinner, of course.
Yeah, actually, that's a really good idea.
Yeah, totally. I hope you like Dragon.
Yeah, I feel like, and this thing is like, I feel like the ideas where it's like, oh, it'd be sick if we had vendors here. Oh, yeah, vendors would be sick. Oh, wait, what if you could do your own professions in here? Oh, wait, and the next thing you know, it's snowball, and you're like, oh, wait, no, go back.
Yeah, just rein it in a little bit.
Something I know that people are really excited about is there are items in even these early lists that are interactive. There's a bookcase that, much like your bookcase in your home here,
oh, yes,
it does open up as a door and things like that. And so there is potential for creating adventure rooms or escape rooms or little miniature dungeons in there and jump puzzles so that people can come into your house and basically get annihilated by your evil plans.
Well, that's what I hope they would do. I hope they would add like fall damage.
Yeah.
Because at least in the build that we had, I don't know if they're going to do that or not, but in the build that we first played, there wasn't any fall damage.
Yeah.
So maybe it's like something, I don't know, like I have no idea how it works. So maybe they could like make it in something that you can enable per house, or maybe they just turn it on in general and it's like, hey, if you fall, it goes to like a graveyard outside or something, like a short run back. I think it'd be fun.
I've got the name Jigsaw reserved on one of the new player realms, and I wish to invite people into my murder house.
Oh, you're so welcoming.
Thank you.
So welcoming.
I'm really proud of that.
I love that. I mean, is there the potential for like PvPing, dueling within houses? Like, can you switch on?
Oh,
and
wow.
Right, if you're building an arena, you've got to be able to duke it out in there, right?
Well, like a proper fight club in your basement.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be
I think if they had like where you could duel would be great.
Yeah.
So
I think that'd be really important, even if it was just like certain decor items that kind of enabled it or allowed it or something like that.
You've got a rink. Like,
Yeah.
You stick in the middle, and that enables it.
No shirts, no shoes.
Yeah.
Well, of course, with the transmog updates that we're hearing about coming in midnight as well, where you have automatically changing transmog sets depending on your situation. So you go into a dungeon and it switches into one transmog. You go into your player house, it switches into your no shirts, no shoes, go wild.
We haven't had tons of elaboration on this yet, but yeah, from what we've heard, it's you've got the situational transmog, which changes where and when you go. Presumably, if you start PvPing with someone, you don your amazing gladiator gear, and then just duke it
Just
out.
so they know they're in
Just
trouble.
yeah, exactly.
Imagine that, you start fighting someone in open world and
You would
suddenly
never wear that stuff otherwise.
there's a puff of smoke and suddenly he's in gladiator gear and I've made a mistake.
Right, and also I think it's essential. You walk into your house, your friends come over, and you're just in your camp gear, right?
Yeah.
You're just chilling.
I really like the idea of you walk into a house and your gear looks the exact same, but no shoes.
Yeah, exactly.
Just no shoes.
Oh, my house is definitely a shoes off house. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Especially if you've placed some shoes by the door.
Yeah.
It's that kind of house, guys. I'm sorry, you don't mind, do you?
Oh, there's got to be like boots or something, and that'd be great. If there's some boots or something in the options, that'd be so funny.
Yeah,
The options in the
Especially if you can scale them and make them different sizes as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, who lives here? The tiniest boots and the biggest boots in the entire world.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
This is a big open space here from Xaryu.
Yeah, I wonder what he's doing.
Yeah, I think it is going to be a dojo kind of arena kind of.
Yeah, it may just be
sort
a
of
yoga
thing.
studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. It's got a couple of check-in desks, a gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when you're streaming, physical fitness is incredibly important. You know.
Absolutely, it's essential. Got to keep your actual characters fit as well, right?
So yeah, lots of Mr. Pandaria. I'm a bit sad we haven't seen more Shadowlands. I'm a bit sad we haven't seen any Dragon Isles things in there. A huge dragon statue in the center would surely be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I feel at the moment we're kind of limited to dragon heads, but yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there needs to be more paladin imagery. You know, maybe some like Librams.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would have been nice. Yeah, some Librams, some.
Yes, yeah. You know what? Considering this is an expansion all about the void and the light, I'm not seeing enough light items in here. I'm saying I need more like gold. Can I have the sunwell? Can I just create the sunwell in my house?
I feel like that might be a reward from the final raid of the expansion. I've just
you
got a
win
feeling.
the
I don't know why.
Sunwell.
Yeah, you get like a replica Sunwell. They call it the Funwell, and it's tiny. They should make it super tiny. Like you can't. It has to be like hand sized. It'd be super funny.
The
Like,
fondue well.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dip fruits in there.
Look at this. This is very inviting. I do love the use of like food items, right?
Yeah, very
Mr. Jim
homely.
is making is very cozy. It is looking really, really nice.
I've got to say, Mr. GM, you know, his house in real life is horrible, vile, like disgusting. But all the ones he's making here are so cozy and beautiful,
Absolutely.
and just soft.
And,
you know.
and you know, it's interesting also seeing the use of like lights, right? He's put lights up there, and they automatically make the ceiling look like glowing and lovely and warm. You can turn the lights on and off, of course. You can turn the candles on and off.
I love that
so
red
nice.
effect on the ceiling. Is
Yeah.
that a kind of a terracotta-y or
Yeah.
velvety sort of plush look on the ceiling there? Fantastic.
But this is great. He's basically created a Pandaran like market situation here. We've got loads to eat. Loads is cooking on the fire.
And we can't hear what's
some
going on in that
dumplings.
room, but you can bet it's kazoo up the wazoo.
It is kazoo.
Kazoo for days.
Yeah, I hope we get music boxes. I feel like that's.
Oh,
that's
it's
really
got to be.
essential.
Well, the technology is there, right?
It's gotta
It's
be,
been
yeah.
there from Garrisons, so we can make this happen.
Can it change as you go from room to room? Right.
Oh, you're asking a lot.
Is that too much? Have
That's
I
some
asked
Bill
too
Gates
much?
stuff there.
I bet you can. I bet you can.
Yeah,
Yeah. We could just just call it Bill. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get Snoop Dogg to ask Bill Gates to fix it.
What are you going to do about your war bands in your player housing? Are you going to have a room for each of them with different themes and things like that, or?
I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know
what's
yet.
going on here?
Oh.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, he actually did a good job.
This one has suddenly
nice,
taken off at the end. I couldn't tell you what expansion it is. I'm guessing BFA, you know, but considering the theme.
Yeah, because you got the corrupted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and some spot. Oh, perfect. You got to
look
get the
at that.
spotlights in.
Yeah.
Look at this arena. This is sublime.
I feel like Pika might have forgotten the brief here,
But, you
I
know
still
what?
love what he's done.
Exactly. He got so into it.
Yeah.
He just left the brief behind.
Sometimes the
and
urge
let
to create
his-
just takes over.
Exactly. He just let his dreams manifest and come to life.
You
and I love that
cannot
for him.
restrain a man like Pika with
cannot.
mere rules.
Well, let's be honest. He's a PvPer. Okay. And with PvPer, it's like, yeah, okay. So like, how do I turn this into PvP? It's like I'm just gonna go ahead and skip that part if I can. Like,
Your
and I
rules-
get it. Hey, look,
Yeah.
I get it. I can relate. You know, sometimes you like what you like.
Rules mean nothing to this man, which is why his account's been banned so often for him.
Annie is just going for the Pandaren red look, which is nice.
I think this
Nice,
is,
very
again,
classy.
another private bedchamber.
Yes, I do.
A recurring theme.
Yeah, Annie likes to. I mean, it is a house, right? Right. So you're gonna have more public spaces, more private spaces. You get to decide what goes on in all of them. I love this whole setup.
I love that Pandaria fireplace there. I think it's terrific.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. And just think, this is just a small selection of items that will become available in the game.
This is
right?
like a starting set, it feels
Exactly.
like,
And you know, I'm really excited about kind of the starter items we get, which, you know, from talking to Paul, I get the sense that we do get the ability to build something quite cool and really nice. As you can see, you can be super creative. You can just build a basic kind of starter home with your bed, you know, a table and a rug, and it's still going to look really good.
And honestly, it's amazing how quickly they've managed to put these together. There's like quite a lot of detail in here, you know?
Yeah.
And they're discovering these things for the first time. Look how easy it is to put this stuff together.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're actually kind of owning.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say they're doing better than I would. You know, 'cause, my house would be. I mean, it is. My house is incredible. I have like a billion PCs for all my friends. So, you know, they totally come over all the time. And,
That's
you know.
so nice of you.
Oh, well.
There's like 80 PCs in there. I love that.
Yeah, I know. I know. It is very nice of me. Yeah, thank you.
And so generous of you to allow them 17 minutes each
Yeah.
to experience player housing.
Yeah, well, I mean, at that point, it's like, look, buddy, you know, somebody's got to pay the electric bill for you. So, yeah, I mean, look, and it's okay. You know, they get it. They get it.
I've seen a lot of smiling faces coming out of your house today. Esfand's going to go back up and, again, sort of get inside the minds of our creators and see where they're coming from. If you can find out what Pika's build is all about, that would be really awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I need to get the lowdown. So.
Mr. GM's speaks for itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Though.
He has plonked himself down at the table, ready to eat that lobster.
He's done.
Ooh.
He's finished.
Yeah,
he's like in
he's
Bake Off,
yeah,
where the
he's-
cake is done. It's finished. It's sitting there waiting to be judged. Everyone
It
else
is
is rushing
presenting,
about.
yeah.
Everyone else is like, what else can I add to it? More cherries, more icing. And Mr. GM is like, sussed it. Won it,
is
mate.
what
Completed
is.
it, mate.
That looks delicious. I am now very hungry. So we've got Esfand going back on stage where he's going to get the lowdown on all of these builds. Going to get a little walkthrough, and we can experience what has happened with all these.
What's
builds.
going on with that barrel in the wall there? Is that something that he's made himself?
Well,
let's find out if
let's find out.
Esfand can get to the bottom of it. Back on stage.
Guys, we're back. We're back here on stage. We're actually going to check out Annie's stuff first. So, Annie, I see you got a lot of panda stuff. Did you hear that? Is that me? I think I got tinnitus. Yeah, tell us what's going on here.
Yeah, so I decided to go for the expansion Mists of Pandaria, which is one of my favorite expansions. And the aesthetic of Mists of Pandaria is one of my favorites too, with the sort of East Asian look. So that's what I went for. I try to focus on the color red and try to make it cozy with things like candles and thinking about food. I feel like food is a big part of the Pandaren culture. So I designed this to be the sort of kitchen slash living room eating place. And then I also made a corner here where you can walk in and you have the bedroom. So yeah, it's a lot of focus on red, gold, a little bit of fire with that smoky touch as well, and just many, many, many details that to me speaks Pandaren.
So, I mean, this is your first time ever messing with the housing stuff, ever. This is your first time ever messing with the housing stuff, right?
The first time messing with housing.
The housing stuff at all. This is the first time. So, what is the biggest thing you noticed from the time when we first logged in and we're messing around earlier to now, like using the different tools and stuff? What did you use to kind of? Is there anything that stood out that got you to this point?
I feel like I'm discovering new things all the time, but discovering size, for example, is really cool. Making things bigger or smaller is such a cool thing. For example, let me show you guys something. So this thing here is actually a brazier, but I just made it really tiny, so it just looks like a little candle on the table. So playing around with size, I think, is really cool. And also, discovering rooms was really cool. This part here, So I decided for the Pandaren one to go for this type of room shape because I felt like that's very East Asian in a way, you know, more circular rather than a square room. So yeah, discovering rooms was a big one. What else? Customizing colors. So I actually used the same curtains as I did for my Alliance one previously, but I changed the color to red, and now I think it looks a lot more Pandaren.
True, it does, actually. Sick. Yeah, you did almost as good as I would say.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a nice compliment. I always wanted to be almost as good as you.
I know you have.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, let's check out Mr. GM's stuff. All right, Mr. GM, how's it going? You got like a. It's funny. So hers, I feel like Annie's was very regal. Yours is more like that. Like I feel like that's what they put on the brochures. Yours is like the real Pandaria.
It's functional. It's functional Pandaria. Yeah. So you've got like you've got the cooking bit, and then some tables. The chairs. Oh, this one works, but the rest of them I kind of broke. They go the wrong way, but that's okay. Yeah. I went with Pandaren because it had like the most things, and it's so distinctively like the way it looks is very distinct. Where you look at it and go, yeah, this is a Pandaren room of some description. So yeah, I was pretty disappointed there wasn't any Pandaren lights though, but you can turn them off and on as we said. So
nothing yet.
Nothing yet. That's what you got to remember. Like people in the chat are like, oh, they don't have this. It's like, well, it's like the first time we're seeing it. Like there's going to be thousands of more things, but already it's pretty fantastic.
Yeah, and look, trust me, if anybody finds out there's going to be something, it's this guy. Okay, this guy's gonna be freaking digging around everywhere, just trying to every little tool that you could find. This guy's gonna dig it up himself.
It's true. The devs hate me.
Devs hate him. It's one weird trick. So tell me what like speaking of tools and stuff, what tool did you think was the most that stood out the most while you were trying this out? Or building this out, sorry.
The scaling, so being able to scale stuff, like all these pictures and stuff were quite small, so I just made them bigger. Like this thing here was quite small. I just kind of, this box I made giant because it's really fun. I think you can jump on it as well. There you go. So yeah, probably the scaling, but also like just being able to move stuff freely and make it clip through things is really good. Like you're not restricted in regards to where you can put stuff, which I think is like one of the best features of it, to be honest. So.
Sick. You know what? This reminds me of like a dining hall.
That's the vibe. That is the vibe. So yeah, because you got like a little dumpling cart. You get some dumpies from the little cart, and then go over here and grab some more, and then sit down and eat this.
Whatever that is.
whatever this little pixel bowl is, you can have some of that, and then some.
Yeah, it's great.
It's great. It's a great time.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry just looking at that. I gotta step away because I'm actually like getting hungry. This bed. So sick, dude. Good job, Mr. GM. Great job, actually. That was sick. All right, let's check out the other guys here. Let's check out our NA team. Okay. Dude, Xaryu, I gotta tell you, EU's talking mad trash. They were like, man, NA doesn't know how to build houses, all this stuff. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at the screen too, and I think they were kind of slacking compared to what we have over here on the NA side of things. I mean, we got the bar. We got the bar set up on this one. It's a panda bar. We have red balls on the ceiling because it's clearly panda. We have a panda carpet, and we have a bunch of different standing table options with drinks and many kegs.
Sick. Okay, that's very Pandarian. What inspired you for this?
I mean, I'm sitting next to Pikaboo. I thought we could use a bar.
That's true. So, okay, I noticed panda. Okay, but why? Because I noticed 1, 2, 3 pandas so far. Why'd you pick panda?
I like MOP PvP a lot. We have MOP Classic that just came out. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a ton of fun. We can actually carry Pikaboo in the 3v3s. So.
As you do normally.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So there's also a lot of good panda options. Like I like the bar scene, the red balls, like the red ceiling. Like it kind of just worked and flowed. And I mean MOP Classic. So yeah.
Sick, looking good. What was did you use like anything while putting this together that you didn't use earlier? Like any different tools or did you like learn anything more about housing?
I did. Okay, so if you click edit house and then you go to 5, edit floor plan, you can make like your own rooms from like an aerial view, which I didn't know. So like my chat kind of let me down for a while. They didn't tell me anything at all. But we figured that out. And then, but we kind of made a critical error. This was way too big of a room. So it was like actually pretty tricky to fill everything compared to like a small room. So we just did our best to kind of get something there.
Yeah, I thought it was like a yoga studio at first when you started, because like you had like one mat in the middle.
Yeah, I mean you could do yoga right there on the mat, right on the entrance, and then go into the bar after.
Yeah, I mean, that's what Pika would do. So. Sick. Okay, looking good. So Pika, how's it going?
I'm proud of this one. I went hard on this one. This is my best build yet. I remade Tiger's Peak Arena from Mop. I have the entryway with the door, the arena gate opens, the first pillar, the double pillars on the sides, another pillar, same on the other side, completely insane. I feel like I really captured the Mop with this.
Yeah, you actually did. Actually, speaking of arena, Xaryu earlier, dude, he was talking mad trash. He was just saying like, oh, dude, I carry Pika in everything, in League, in WoW, just every game, always. And so it's cool that you're like paying homage to him through this after what Xaryu told me.
Yeah, I think for someone who claims to play so much arena, for him to not instantly recognize what this map is a complete lie. Everything he just said was fraudulent. None of it was true.
Well, this is where he carried you the most, right?
Well, yeah, but no, not at all. Even when we play right now, I'm higher rated than him. I have like 500-600 rating on him. My win-loss is better than his. I don't know what he's...
Yeah, but I think he was talking about like history.
Yeah, even in history, I have more rank 1 titles than him in this season. I was higher rated in 3s, in 2s. I played on the real BG. He was on the off. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, but that's like stats. Stats are just noise to hide the truth, right?
No, the stats are completely legitimate, even in any way you shape it. You could ask anybody. Everyone knows that was not the case. I mean, today he's lucky that we're on the same team in Mythic Plus, because I've seen how he's playing lately. I've seen his age showing, and luckily I'm sharp.
Dude, I think it's so cool that you have people that come here and they can just be so thankful. Like, Pika is like super thankful of everything he did with Xaryu and how much Xaryu has helped him out so far. So that's cool, man. That's awesome. Is there any? Is there any? Okay, did you learn anything from when you first started to now? Like in terms of like building a house, like what stood out to you? Because I've been asking everybody this question, like what tools?
Okay, the tools are actually really insane. It's just that you have to actually look at the screen. But there's all these little numbers below where you can do infinite customization, which I didn't realize. So I was able to actually like resize things and recolor them and build stairs. Like I turned a half circle into a staircase. Well, actually I turned a square into a staircase, but I didn't know I could do that before. And then you could change the floor layout too. So the controls are actually very simple. You just have to actually kind of mess with it for more than 30 minutes.
There you go. So even a PvPer can learn how to do this. Amazing, amazing. So Xaryu, what do you think? That's awesome. No, I agree. So you heard it from him first. This has been great so far. We're gonna go back to the desk and see how it goes.
I hate to say it, look, I don't want to give the impression that I wasn't expecting great things from Pika, okay? I don't want to give the impression that I underestimated him. But I think I may have underestimated this man when it comes to housing.
I think you have. And the thing that I love about player housing that we've seen so far is that it really allows the true you to shine, right? Like, it becomes a perfect reflection of who you are, what you want. And it has been an absolute joy watching Pikaboo just be himself.
Just seeing him
creating that arena was sublime.
It was a beautiful thing. And I actually think that's my favorite build of the entire competition so far, because he was asked to build something that represented his favorite expansion, and he didn't just create something evocative of it, he recreated an actual arena from the game. And it's got me thinking, what can I recreate? Because I don't want my player housing to be a true expression of myself. No, I need to hide that.
Okay.
That's very, very dangerous for my life and career, because otherwise when you go into my house, it's just going to be a barrel of toxic sludge in the middle. That's it. And I'd like something a bit cozier than that. I'd like to fool people for a little bit longer if I can at all. So I don't want it to be a true expression of my real self. I want to be able to recreate things from my favorite game, World of Warcraft.com. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think that's really brilliant. And it's also been such a joy watching these players, competitors, these builders, pardon me, explore and discover the features. But like the moment of discovery when you're like, wait, I can turn this into a ramp. I can activate the gimbal. I can turn this around. I can literally make anything I want. Watching the paths that people take from there is such a joy, and I cannot wait to do that myself.
It's beautiful. It's like watching a child learn how to tie their laces for the first time. That evolution, you know, before. And it's great to see that, and it makes me wonder just how good these next 2 themes are going to be. Because I feel like all of our creators now, they feel comfortable. You know, the first one was just getting used to the tools. This one, you're getting a little bit more self-expression, like in Pika's case, a little bit more just playing with the clipping and with the resizing and the angles that you can get everything at.
They're
and I got a
evolving.
feeling that
They're
this next
growing.
one and the 4th one after is going to be off the scale. I can't wait to see what they have.
I'm really excited to see. Also, really nice to see, you know, everyone went with Pandaria, which was quite interesting. But everyone had a different kind of take on Pandaria, right? You had Annie's kind of like beautiful, regal kind of Pandaran space. You had Mr. GM's cozy like noodle shop, you know, and then you've got Xaryu's social space.
Sparse, functional, tables,
Tables,
bar,
drinks.
go. I've been in a lot of bars like that, and it was very evocative.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I think Pika's was my favorite because it was very specifically a recreation of a place.
I loved that, and it was something I was not expecting. Like when you said you went to kind of the event in Boston, you got to play with it yourself, and people were creating like jump games and things just that are just so wildly imaginative. I loved that. Loved it.
If you could recreate one place from Azeroth within your player housing, what would it be?
Let me think about that.
For me,
don't know if I can say
you're going to go inside my house. What? Wait, that X-rated part of Azeroth? Where is that?
Goldshire?
My application.
Obviously?
Oh, I guess so. Yeah. Silly question, really.
Why did you ask?
I, of all people, should have known that. No, when you go into my player housing, it's just going to be a big sword. Just one big sword in the middle of the biggest room you've ever seen.
Wait, what sword?
And there's going to be a very sad-looking orc and a very sad-looking little boy.
Like in
just,
miniature?
Yeah, just looking at it. Oh, yeah, they're going to be shrunk down really small.
Like a little orc toy. A little, like, human toy.
Make it happen. I can't wait.
Oh, I mean, the possibilities are absolutely limitless. I love it. I love it.
You could make your own little Grizzly Hills space in there as well.
Yeah.
Be really good. So are we creating another room here? This was not enough for AnnieFuchsia. She wants more.
Yes,
she doesn't have enough bedrooms in this house. Creating another bedroom. Well, let's see what the next theme is going to be and what this is going to look like. I hope it's something really crazy. I hope something really wild.
Yeah, really juicy. Oh, freestyle. And I think this is actually our last one. We are building a home that embodies a theme of your own choosing.
Okay, so basically we're relying purely on the imagination of our competitors.
The lack of a theme, and I like it. And so now we are letting the imaginations of our competitor builders go absolutely wild. Now I find when you put people in this situation, they kind of go one or two ways. One, they kind of freeze up. They become a bit more conservative. They're like, oh wait, no, I don't really know. It's too many options. It's like a blank page. What do I do? On the other hand, they go absolutely berserk. And I think we're going to see the latter in this case because we've had a lot of practice now. We have had a few examples, and I think. You know, I have a feeling we're going to see some arenas, right? We're going to see some arenas. We're going to see some expansions on what we've already seen before. So
I'm hoping this is the one where we get my upside-down room. I've been sitting here all day waiting for an upside-down room. I want an upside-down room.
Okay, like literally just everything on the
Yeah,
ceiling?
literally everything just turned upside down on the ceiling.
Okay.
And then the floor is the ceiling.
And
And it's got little lights that you have to walk around. That's what I want. I want my upside-down room, or at a pinch, a room with everything sideways on the walls.
Okay.
Halfway. Let's do the 90 degrees.
Is
this happening already?
Your dream has come true.
No, I think that's just production that's made that happen.
They did it for you, Callie. They did it for you. You
But
got your upside-down room.
Did you not notice how brilliant that was? That's the life we could be living now if any of our creators chose to make Tally's painted upside-down room. It's going to be fantastic.
You know what I want to do? I don't want to do it. I want someone far more skilled than me to do this. But I want someone to create literally like a museum of every expansion in WoW. Every room is another expansion. And you walk through and it'll have kind of artifacts from everything. The vibes will be immaculate. They'll all reflect the expansion that you're going through. The music will change as you go through. It'll be one of those things you just do when you need to decompress a bit. And you're like, man, you know, I just need a little trip down memory lane. I need to feel that WoW nostalgia. Really just get those feelings pumping. Get the little hairs bristling on your arms. And just like take a little stroll through my museum. I'm only going to charge like $50 to go. But I think it's totally going to be worth it.
Yeah. I mean, assuming we don't get my Upside Down room, I feel like the next best thing would be a Batcave.
Ooh.
What I really want to see, like many people, I want to see the option to display past transmog sets.
Oh, that has to be coming.
On like dummies and things like that. Again,
sure.
We know the technology exists. I want it to happen. And you know, if you are able to display your own transmogs, what better way to display them than in glass cases in a Batcave?
Yep.
So you go in and you pick out which one you want, and then you go down a pole and you get in your car. Because it's a Batcave.
I like it. Can I display my alts in glass cases too? Like the ones that I, like my level 49, like Forsaken Priest.
You know
like,
what?
Can I just like be like, you know what? I've tabled that one, but she's still there.
If they don't give us the option to put our warband characters in housing, it will be because of psychopaths like you. It will be because of the threat.
I just want to go to a safe space. I just want them put them, you know.
Here we have now. Look,
All
I
right.
don't want to overreact to this, okay?
You're kidding me.
This is not a test. This is really happening.
Tally, you've planted the
AnnieFuchsia
seed.
is going for.
Annie is
is
turning
going
the
for the
world
upside down room.
I love this.
Is she turning upside down, or is she turning it the right way up?
I love
Who even
this.
knows anymore?
Thank you to the chat who probably heard
They were like,
someone out in the world heard upside down.
If
and
you want that
said it
trophy,
to Annie.
this is what you
Yeah,
got to do. Have
they're
you
like,
seen the
"Did you
trophy?
wanna-" Oh, I have seen the trophy. Have I seen the trophy?
I don't want to exaggerate about the trophy, but it's the best trophy I've ever seen.
It's the house, isn't it? You just win the house,
That's
right?
Esfand's house. It's not for you.
Oh, I know. You know, he's been generous enough letting people play at those PCs for 20
I
minutes
was
at a
allowed
time.
in Esfand's house for 17 whole minutes.
Hey.
Exactly. And then I had to leave.
That is plenty of time.
Oh, the damage
Yeah.
I caused in that time was exquisite.
Okay, and it looks like Mr. GM is possibly going for a bit of. Is he going to build the Sunwell? Is he going?
I don't know. He's
for
looking at
a-
his ceiling a lot. I think maybe we're having
Yes.
another upside down house. Could this? No, he's getting some proper. Oh no, yeah, he is.
I think.
Watch this happen. We're gonna have 4 upside down houses.
No.
Yeah,
No.
100%. Look at this.
Hold on.
Okay, look.
Hold on.
I want it
There's
on record.
Something's going on here.
AnnieFuchsia went there first.
She did.
I'm
Well,
not saying that Mr.
We
GM's
didn't-
copying me. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying maybe Mr.
Oh,
GM heard.
the chat going on must be absolutely wild right now. Hey, chat, can you just tell everyone to go right side up again? Because that's how they're going to win it in our hearts. That's how you're going to get the trophy.
No, I want to judge the best upside down house. That's what I want this competition to be from now on.
Yep. Okay. And we've got Pikaboo doing his thing, which I want to see.
Yeah.
I have a feeling this is going to be some kind of like trophy display room.
Well, at the moment, it looks like he's creating a community theatre. An amateur dramatic stage, and quite frankly, again, that's going to win.
Yeah, well, yeah.
About time too. Forget guild halls. I don't need no guild hall in my neighborhood. I would like a community theatre space where once every year we get a bit of Julius Caesar or something like that
Why
in the
not?
park.
Oh, and you know, people are going to go wild with this stuff. There are going to be so many nice, like, not just role-playing opportunities, but just social opportunities. And I think
love
that's
that.
something that, you know, that Paul mentioned before in our chat with him, that other devs have mentioned. Just the social opportunities of player housing is opening things up. They've got a whole new social team on board, working out how players interact in the game with each other, how we kind of like share that sense of home, how we share our accomplishments, our sick transmogs, right? Like on a more personal level. And I feel like housing just really opens the doors.
But
to
like with
that.
all things, it's completely optional. You know, if you just want your space to be your own private space, which is created just for you,
Absolutely.
then that's awesome and
Yeah.
that's great. But you have the option to kind
The
of open
option
it
is
out
there.
to allow people to come in and have
Yeah.
that social element to it as well.
Yeah.
And I think that's terrific. Personally, like I say, with my Jigsaw Death House, it's going to be an open door policy. Anyone who wants to come in, whether I'm there or not, I don't care. They can come in. They
They come in, they just never leave.
Yeah, exactly. Just like our real house.
Hey!
Don't check no basements in this player housing yet.
No,
So-
but you could pretend it's a basement by building stuff. You know, you get the housing platform is your oyster.
Mr. GM appears to
Build
have
what you
abandoned the
like.
upside down room for the time being.
Oh, you know,
Looks like we're moving on to something else.
Yeah, I think his chat informants have told him what's up.
Yeah, they were like, AnnieFuchsia's doing that, and no offense, mate, she is bossing it. She's got this one down. A tiny
nice
square
yeah,
room.
And see, I love the sense of discovery. You're getting the floor plan. Xaryu's kind of wrapping his head around having all of these different room options, and I think it really helps, especially if you're lacking a bit of inspiration, you don't really know where to go next. Go into like a little room, get in there, get some bioluminescent mushrooms, get some trellises in there, and then you can build around those parameters.
I feel like we, before we got our house, we went to quite a lot of rental properties that had some of those bioluminescent mushrooms in the corner like that.
Yes, I am no stranger to mushrooms growing in my house.
This is landlord Pika, I think.
Yeah.
Watch him paint over all of the switches.
Yeah, everything's kind of like a glossy off-white and cobwebs. Thankfully, there are loads of cobwebs in the game which you can put. And this is nice. This is nice. We've got Pikaboo putting some outdoor bits inside. And again, I love this. All this plant life. I just want someone to build like a little garden with a stone path, like a relaxing like kind of onsen with trees and plants everywhere.
And
maybe
then
that's what's coming.
Would you make your outside space very indoor themed, perhaps?
Just concrete, yeah. Just flat.
And with like sort of sofas and TVs and desks and things like that. Yeah, just very indoor things.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the idea.
That's the magic of player housing.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I love watching. Don't take this the wrong way. I don't want this to sound weird, but it's going to, just so you know.
Okay,
I
I'm
love
ready.
watching Pika's face as he goes through this stuff, because that man is so excited about player housing. I love, as he discovers things, his little eyes, they get wide. Look at his face! Look at that face!
Yeah, and that's the thing. It is genuine, and it is really delightful to see these guys, right?
We might be seeing the end of some prominent PvP careers here,
I know.
guys.
Well, at least for NA. I mean, I think the NA team is completely wiped. NA has moved on to player housing. No more PvP, no more competitive content.
Look at the way Pika is placing those plants in the plant boxes there.
He's really considered.
Yeah, I like that.
It's really delicate, and he's doing something. Do I know what it is? No idea, but I like it.
I love it.
I don't know if he knows what it is.
No, and you know what? And that's okay, right? Just build it until it makes sense.
Sometimes you just got to let it flow through you.
Right?
Have you seen the Upside Down house that Annie Fuchsia is working on, Esfand?
I have not yet.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's
there it is.
There it is.
Oh, look at that.
Right way round curtains at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
I like how they're pink. She's fuchsia. She's keeping it on brand.
Oh, very nice.
Annie Fuchsia's Upside Down house. I love it.
Yeah.
I feel like
oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
Here we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was just getting it all nicely lined up in an easy way before making that switch.
Yep. Yeah.
I gotta say, this is like a dream I had. This is even better than my Upside Down house that I was thinking about very, very hard all day.
It's so good. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like we were saying, it's just so fun watching people let their imaginations just go absolutely wild with this stuff, and learning the tools, discovering how they work. I'm gonna have the same experience. Oh.
Interesting. Home security system.
I think it might be. Lights.
No.
An indoor.
I think he's those are pesticides.
Oh, okay. I think I know what Pika's doing here. And I think we might get a note from production if we talk about it too much.
It's just his garden. His indoor garden, and I love that. I love that for him. A chair on the ceiling. Okay, Mr. GM is kind of like half. Oh, Mr. GM is going half on the Upside Down selection. So maybe, okay.
Hedging his bets.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's laid out the room on the ground floor, on the floor first, and then he's going to put it all up onto the ceiling.
Or is this like the destruction of Silver Moon, right? Because it looks like it's Silver Moony in there. There are bits and pieces everywhere. And now, okay, Xaryu's doing the night.
I think we've got a jump puzzle coming up, guys.
Finally, we got a jump puzzle. Okay.
I think he just likes rocks a lot.
Yeah, who doesn't? I
He's
love
a big
good
rock guy.
Yeah, I love a good rock, and this is great. I just really want to see him execute the puzzle. Like that's the thing. I just really,
Yeah, I think you should be able to complete any jump puzzle that you create before you open it to the public.
Absolutely, all right? It has to be able to be done, right?
And the threat of serious injury has to be there.
Oh, if it's not there, then what's the point?
There has to be a real threat.
We just gotta feel something sometimes.
Yeah. right?
Like I just need the thrill of the potential doom.
Yeah.
Another suggestion for the list:
Keeps
maybe a
alive.
shark tank.
Yeah, shark. Put a big what's his name from the from out in Najara? What's this big shark's name?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
That guy.
You're exposing the fact that I've never played this game in my entire life.
Well, it's just the problem is the game's been around for so long. There's just so many names and little things to remember. or like the big shark in Vashir.
Oh. You know, I think they're going to use that for the tiebreaker, right? If there's a tie, you've just got to run through that.
Everyone
setup
goes
and
into
complete the
Xaryu's
jump.
house.
Yeah. Just complete the jump puzzle to add a chance to be the winner. Okay, so he's putting things out. I am curious about what's going on here.
No, I like this. Upside down and inside out.
Yeah, upside down, inside out.
Just have everything facing the wall.
You know, we've got some Silver Moon vibes. We've got some Blue Alliance chair. Oh, wow. Okay.
This is big.
This is big.
And look at the height that Xaryu's got in that room as well. There's plenty of space to play with.
Yeah.
I want to see if anybody's going to try, like, if they're going to try sitting on the rock and then raising it while they're on. Have they tried that yet?
Ooh, really?
Because you could do that
do it?
in the first build. I don't know if you can still do it.
So we had a problem with tiny chairs in the first build, I remember.
Did you?
If we made the chairs too tiny, you couldn't sit on them. They weren't active anymore. But there was a way of bugging that out where you could sit on the chair when it was normal size, and then as you were sitting on it, then you could shrink it down.
Oh.
And then you were kind of perched on top of the tiny chair, which was more satisfying than you might expect.
Dude, it would have been so funny if see, I'm always down for a good bug. You know,
Right?
like
Yeah.
if something is like a little, oh, wait, that wasn't intended, but it's funny, I'm so down. I would love to be able to sit in a chair and then scale it, and then your character scales with the chair. Would have been the funniest thing.
Oh,
it would be awesome.
It'd be so funny.
Especially if that scaling stayed with you, so you could go to, you're like, oh, it's raid time, I've got to go.
Yeah. Or like, scaling happens to other people against their will, right? You like, all of your friends are sitting around the table, and you're just like, 1 second.
Yeah.
Just another feature for my Jigsaw Death House.
There you go. You were not tiny.
Now, I feel like art choices are always one of the most important parts of any room build.
They really say a lot about you,
Exactly.
about your style. I feel like I haven't seen enough art go up on the walls. And I think it's going to be fun to see where that goes in the game. Like, what other art options will we get? Will we collect? Like, I mean, my dream is to have a portrait of my own character, right? Like, one day, maybe. I know. This is dreaming now. We've got some actually really, really good stuff in front of us already.
Do you know what would be cool is if they created something to where you could, like if they gave you an easel and you could make your own, and you could just like draw it like with like paint.
Or what if it was a kind of an artist profession and you had to go and kind of see vistas and views to build up your collection of things that you could paint?
Yeah.
Photograph bees.
Yeah.
And then I can put my bee photograph on there.
There you go.
Oh, that's got to be a reward for ecological succession. Like, if I've taken 500 photos of bees,
the
I'm
reward
ready to put them on my wall.
the gameplay is the reward itself when it comes to ecological succession.
Of course it is.
The reward is the hours you'll never get back.
Yeah, or beads, maybe.
Yeah.
Just a bead collection.
Yep.
This upside down room is rocking, and
both
it's
purple.
Yeah, and both of our
Thematically,
creators
it's very there.
taking the same approach of laying stuff out on the floor and then raising it up to the ceiling afterwards.
Yeah.
Seems to be the way to go.
Yeah, I really don't like that. Yeah, I'm a huge what is the opposite of an advocate?
A hater.
You're a hater.
I'm a massive hater
well
of this
known.
methodology. I really think they could be a lot more efficient with this. And
So would you just like get the object and put it right on the ceiling right away and then flip it?
Oh, I would do the whole house and then flip the whole house.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I think you found optimum efficiency there. Okay.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, I think we've sussed it.
I gotta say, it's starting to make me feel a bit dizzy.
Yeah.
This upside down room, but I do love it. It's in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would like to reiterate that I'm as somebody who's watching right now, I am better than the streamer. Yeah, I am better than the streamer. So, would like to point that out one more time.
Always.
I feel like Annie maybe needs a different texture on her floor/ceiling. To better
make it
kind
look
of
like a
signal
ceiling?
that it's a ceiling.
Yeah,
Maybe
true.
I get what you're saying. Still, I like it. And the upside down art really does it for me. I love how she has Antonidas over the bed. Just
Yeah. Well, I would put that directly over the bed so I could see it when I was lying down.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I want it to be the first thing I see when I wake up. I want it to be the last thing I see when I go to bed.
I love how the fire is still like going downwards, right? Like it gives you so many, so much inspiration, right? Like, if I wanted to create like a lava gauntlet, right?
Oh, yeah, true.
Like I could, you could use all of these features to create something really
if you
special.
took damage, it'd be great.
Right? Yeah.
Is there something wrong with me? I've noticed like
Well, where do we get started?
Multiple times I'm like, man, I hope like my character can die. I hope I can take damage. I hope that'd be cool.
Like I say, player housing I think really says a lot about who you are. It brings out your true self. So it's been a really fun exercise.
Yeah, yeah. There's probably something wrong with it.
No, I'm the same. Like every new piece of furniture that we see, I'm like, how can I hurt myself and others with this?
For me, it's like, how can I turn this into like a miniature that I can, like build into a little,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There we go.
An upside down Anixia's head.
Yeah, perfect.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I think for me, I think it's that I like the risk. I think that's what it is for me. Yeah.
When you next go to stage, Esfand, I'm going to need you, in situ to decide which of these upside down houses is the most upside down and the best.
Okay.
That's the kind of field work that we need from you.
Get that
Okay. I'll go do that right now then.
Oh, and a cheeky little lean from Mr. GM. Mr. GM really enjoys finishing and then basking in the glory of finishing.
He does.
He wants everyone to know that he's done.
He does.
And that he's completed it.
Yeah. The lean is a bit much.
Well,
it's a bit cocky.
It's new in the current patch of WoW, and you've got to.
It is. I am.
Got to milk that.
You know what? I'm glad he's showing it off because I do love the lean. I think it just adds so much character.
AnnieFuchsia has taken the advice, and her ceiling is now, I think, personally, more ceiling-y. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean it is.
I just think there's a greater contrast.
As long as it's not just like wood panels, right? I think it gives it something. Really, really like it. I like how the wall style is generic. Nice that you get those options.
But they do have loads of options on that drop-down menu, and I don't know if we've had a chance to really see that properly.
Yeah.
And it's really nice, I have to say, to be able to change the look of all the walls and the ceiling and the floor with just a button press like that. It's really satisfying, makes it really easy.
Yeah.
Well, I got my wish. I got my upside-down room. I got 2 upside-down rooms. It's like a birthday and Christmas present.
Oh.
All at once. I got my birthday upside-down room. I got my Christmas upside-down room. And I'm happy. Basically, this entire week is a success, and it's only day 1.
Yeah. And I'm excited to see what Pikaboo was cooking there with the kind of the plans. But let's find out. Let's take it over to Esfand, and he can take a closer look and let us know what our competitors have been up to.
Absolutely, I completely agree, guys. I absolutely completely agree. Thank you, guys. So we're here. We got Pika. Pika, this is, dude, you're like really advancing.
Yeah, we're getting a lot better. We're getting a lot more creative. This is like my my at-home jungle relaxation kind of room here. So I got my bed, bunch of nature, a lot of just different plants and bushes, and growing my own plants as well. And then I have a station here where I can try to create things and evolve them with the crystal and the green concoction and all my toolkit right here. And I got my nice fish that's burning incense. And then I was actually going to put the windows all on the ceiling so we get direct sunlight over the grow.
So what is the gem over here?
The gem, I mean, usually when we're like mixing things together or fusing things, we have to actually touch the crystal, and then it kind of empowers everything. So we have the book here to like recite the spell, the crystal, and then this is kind of the fuel we use.
Is that like dark, like Naru energy?
Yeah, it's all biodegradable, fully organic, everything super good. It's all super contained as well, so no environmental damage either.
Sick. Okay. Yeah, I'm super not about that. Yeah, I like waste. Yeah, I like to waste everything. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm against that. That's why I have all the green plants and everything. I got my well as well for all the water, and then you
got your well as well.
Yeah, I got the well as well.
Did you do that on purpose?
Well, not exactly. I should have added another one, to be honest, but it's good.
Is it well as well as well?
Yeah, the well is really well. It's
well. That's well.
Okay. But yeah. That's
Sick. Okay. I'll give this like a 7.
That's pretty good. I'll take 7. Okay.
Yeah, like out of like 12 or something.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Like 7 out of like 12.
Okay, well, I'll take 7 out of 7. 7 out of 10, maybe.
No.
Well, I don't care what your rating is, okay? Because I like it, and it's my house, and you can decorate your house however you want to decorate it.
Yeah, but I give it like a 7.
Okay, all right. That's fine.
Okay, cool. Let's check out Xaryu's house. Dude, what the hell happened?
What do you think?
Well, dude, what happened? Like, you were doing so good before. What happened to this house?
What do you mean?
You, like, downgraded.
Do you want to try?
Yeah, can I?
Get to where I just was.
Oh, my, dude. That was sick. Dude, you just optical illusion the crap out of me. Go back to where you were.
Yeah, no, let's see. You get back to where I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do it real quick.
I was just right there.
Here, will you hold the mic for me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, he was talking trash, but let's see if he can do the Trump puzzle. Boom. Good. All right, not bad. Yeah, this one's tough. Okay. Nice. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my. I'm very impressed, Esfand. Very impressed. This is the hardest one. Oh! Oh! Not quite. There it is. So what do you think now?
I think that my theatrical performance to fall on purpose for the drama was amazing.
I mean, it looked like you really fell as really good performance. It fooled me.
Thank you. I would give it like a 7, probably.
7 out of 7. I'll take it.
No, like, for me.
Nice.
Thanks, man. I think I'd probably give you like a 7 out of like, I don't know, 14 or, 7 out of like 13.
Thank you, Esfand. You know what really happened, though, is I had a house that was like 300, 400, 500 stories tall, and there was like thousands of different items. It was like incredibly complex, and then Pikaboo actually reset my entire house about 1 or 2 minutes before the competition ended, so I built this in a minute or two from scratch.
You know what's crazy? He does that. Can you guys believe that Pikaboo would do such a thing?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just sabotage the rest of us because his house is different.
It's disgusting behavior. I'm sorry you had to deal with that.
I'm used to it.
I profusely apologize on his behalf.
No problem. I accept your apology on his behalf.
Thank you. Let's check out the other guys. Okay, let's see what Mr. GM's got here. Oh, dang. Look at that, dude. He's got the lean.
We're just chilling. Also, turns out that me and Annie had the same idea, but hers is way better, so that's really great. Love that for me.
So that's crazy. You think your idea is that much better than Annie's?
No. I think someone went in both of our chats and said the same thing, and then we both just did it.
Yeah, no, she probably did copy off you. You're absolutely right, Mr. GM.
Unbelievable. Anyway, shall we have a look?
Yeah, show us how much better you did than Annie.
Look how much better this is. This is like the upside down right here. Upside down bed, upside down table, upside down chandeliers. I went and killed an Ixia on this realm to get the Ixia head, so now it's there. So that's all done. Very good. Upside down pictures. Took ages, actually. I'm not very good at making it upside down, but I just wanted to see how the tech is, and it's pretty impressive. You can't sit on the upside down seats, though. They're too...
Wait, you know what you gotta try and do? Put like a table, and then lift the table while you're on top of it and float up to it, or like any surface.
Okay, let's try it. Aww.
Whoa, here. Lift it, and now jump.
Oh. Oh, no. Yeah, nice. Oh.
Wait, do that and then try and sit.
Okay, let's go. Wait. I'm doing too many things at once.
Here, tap your head and rub your stomach at the same time.
All right, I think we're nearly there. One more, maybe? All right, so now...
Oh, just crawl over.
It was like... It won't let me do it. It's there.
That would have been sick.
Bug report. Unbelievable. Although you'd probably just fall off it, to be fair.
Yeah, because you weren't able to do that, I'd probably give it like a 7.
Out of 7?
No, I'd say like out of 9.
Oh, I mean, that's okay. As long as Annie's a little bit lower than that, we're all good. So.
Yeah, probably is, because she did totally copy you.
No way. Not at all.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, let's check out what Annie's got here. So let's check out what Annie's got. I said Mr. GM copied off you super hard.
He did what?
He copied off you super hard.
Right? Yeah, so I heard, so Mr. GM and I, we have drama now. Because I heard that he said we both got the idea from chat. I did not. It was my idea.
Oh, you should have heard what Xaryu said about you.
What did he say?
Oh, I can't even repeat it.
That's crazy. Okay, you're gonna have.
But it's because of what Pika said about Mr. GM.
Oh, and what was that?
I mean, it was just wild.
Okay, well, in that case, I have drama with everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's just valid.
Yeah, drama with everybody. I can't believe they just said that.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Shinger, show us your house, by the way.
Yeah, so I went for a sort of purple-pink theme, and I wanted to play around with the upside-down, like, tech, I guess you could call it, the upside-down tech. And yeah, my goal was to just make it look pretty and make it look cool with the whole upside-down thing.
Sick.
But apparently you've now already seen Upside Down. It was meant to be a surprise because it was my idea.
Well, you know, it's crazy because Xaryu was doing Upside Down too.
Xaryu was Upside Down too?
Yeah, he was.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, he started like 5 minutes before you did. So like, I don't know, guys. I think.
Okay, so I heard you rated both Xaryu and Pikaboo 7. So what do you rate mine?
Yeah, I'd say this is probably about a 7.
What? No, it has to be more.
It's a 7.
7.5?
7 out of 7.5.
That's better than 7 out of 10. I'll take it.
There you go. Congratulations. So, actually, speaking of which, we do have a trophy here. The Creator Clash Alive from GamesCom Housing Champion. This is for me? No? For, wait, what? It's for, what? It's not, okay, I guess Annie wins. Our housing champion of 2025 at GamesCom. Woo! Look at that.
No way. I didn't think there was a trophy. Does everyone get one?
Nope.
Just me?
Just you, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Well, I think I deserve a trophy.
Well, you can touch it.
It's not the same.
Smell it?
It's not the same.
Well, you can come home and make your own house.
Okay.
Okay, I believe in you.
Thanks. Tally, you guys can take it. I was.
AnnieFuchsia, a worthy winner of our coveted
Absolutely.
trophy.
Absolutely winning that trophy fair and square, although I feel like I have to shout out our other players and give them honorable mentions. Mr. GM winning, I think, in terms of execution.
And
of the
coziness.
And coziness. Ultimate, like, English coziness. And Xaryu and Pikaboo, who for some reason I think of as a team, I think use of unexpected creativity. I was genuinely floored by the jump puzzle, by the plants growing inside. Who would think of something like that? I absolutely loved it.
And upside down room enjoyers, which I count myself as.
Represent.
We were eating well in that last session there. Really, really good. I don't want to kind of, you know, be down on AnnieFuchsia's achievements here. I think she's a worthy winner.
Oh, she won
I
fair and square.
suspect she might have benefited from being last in the line, which is where Esfand was standing when he happened to be given the trophy to award.
Tally, the drama is happening on stage.
I'm
not
probably
here.
just jealous.
I am not inserting myself into this.
What was, out of all of them, what do you think your favorite room was?
I have to say my favorite room was probably the Pandaria Arena. I think because it just took me so by surprise, and I loved just the yeah, like, I like a thing, I'm going to rebuild it like for like as well as I can. I enjoyed that approach.
It's got my mind burning with plans of what I can recreate from Azeroth
Yeah.
in player housing.
How about you? What was your favorite?
Do you know what? I'm a sucker for a jump puzzle. I know I give it all the talk about liking an upside down room, and I do, don't get me wrong, upside down room, happy room, okay? That's why our house is in the state it's in. But a jump puzzle? Very exciting. I think this should be the impetus for designers to create more things that we can put at the bottom of jump puzzles. Things like flame pits, things like shark tanks, things like spiky pits. Just different types of pits. No, different types of pits with different various hurty things
Like
in them.
feather pillows.
No, hurty pits.
I think
My
today-
nickname in school.
I think today has been a wonderful showcase of the new housing system in Midnight, which is going to be sublime, as you can see, but also of all the things that you, the players, can do with it. I don't know about you, but I am so excited to finally get my hands on it. I am going to be in that queue from dawn until dusk, although I might give Esfand a call because apparently that's his house.
Skip the queue.
Hopefully he has a PC lined up for me that I can use for a few minutes.
17 minutes, give or take, is
more,
what I hear.
More or less.
Yeah, and it was brilliant to see how much more confident people got in the tools as they went along. You know, the initial builds were quite conservative. We were placing things carefully in the room and sort of exploring the catalogue.
Yep.
But as those challenges went on, you could see the mastery increase in such a short time. And I was actually genuinely impressed to see the detail that people could apply to their rooms in, you know, the first time playing it for all of them, which is incredibly impressive.
Yeah, for sure. There's a bit of a, you know, we kind of tended to latch onto themes. You know, there's Pandaria, there's Upside Down, there's, I don't know, chat, I blame you. I blame you, but, you know, it's
Well,
always easy to
no,
blame
from
chat,
what I
isn't it?
hear, the Twitch poll and the Twitch chat has been very kind about all of the competitors. Like, just really good feedback, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
very constructive criticism, as we knew would be the case. So I'm really glad that we put that out to Twitch chat. They never let me down.
Absolutely not. So yeah, what a fantastic showcase. But that's not all that we have for you today.
Oh, it's only just beginning.
So, coming up later today, immediately after this, we have the Dungeon Showcase, Team Europe versus Team Americas, because we did not have enough of that with these two teams here. Then France versus Germany in the grand finals this afternoon. Following that, our Delve Showcase. Come and join that as well from 6 p.m. here. And then again on Thursday, just to rehash, that is the big arena day. That is when we're getting super competitive. Again, as if we haven't had enough competition today, but there's plenty of that happening tomorrow as well. And then join us again on Friday. We will be here again, yet again, because we have not had enough housing. Back with a new batch of competitors.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
we're going to learn from scratch.
These guys are spent.
Yeah.
They're husks. We need fresh meat. We
Yes.
need new blood, new ideas, and less noise.
And new tasks.
So that's all to come. Oh my goodness. And we are here all week. We will see you next time.
Cheerio.
The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through me, and by its grace am I made one with all that is sacred. The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through me, and by its grace am I made one with all that is sacred. The light guides
Liadrin, it has begun. I need you with me on the wall.
Lorthamar, the void will envelop us soon. Only the light can save us now.
No. The time for prayer has passed.
The sunwell will not fall. Not while I draw breath. Little elves. I can see you grow weary. How much longer can you hold out? Flee and save yourselves.
Liadrin, don't.
Light be with you. You see? She understands it's hopeless. Soon, you all will. The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through me, and by its grace am I made one with all that is sacred. The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through... I know that I am unworthy. I don't know if I deserve your help, but I know my people do. Please give them strength.
I admire your spirit, but that will not save you. Soon, I will break your world.
You can't even break one elf.
This darkness comes to devour everything. And when it is finished, there will be no more light. Without your aid, we will perish. I beg you, help us.
Not while we draw breath.
I am checking around on several different
Good one, Larry.
websites here. We're checking with the Associated Press. We're checking Twitter on several different official. Oh, I believe.
Wait, what
happened there?
Wait, what?
That was it. Live, raw, and unfiltered. It